Hi, I'm Chris. I use they, them pronouns, and I'm delighted to welcome you to Fracture. I'll be your Dungeon Master tonight. Fracture is an experiment for us, our first long-running campaign. 5 new adventurers are flung into a strange new world, lost in the plains, and I can't wait to share all of the strange new things they discover with you. This is our first long-running campaign, so if you're looking for recaps of what's already happened, there should be a link in chat now to our YouTube channel, where there will be a full recap playlist. For those who are new to Dungeons & Dragons, everyone here is playing fantasy characters in a fantasy universe. They all have their own unique characters with character sheets that tell them who they are, what they can do. They mostly roll 20-sided dice to see how well they do things, with 20s being good and 1s being hilariously bad. But otherwise, we are improvising, telling stories with each other, and we hope you'll join us for the ride. When they play all their characters, I play the rest of the world, so I'll be playing every single person they encounter, all of the strange things that we've built into this strange new world that Fracture has to offer. Before we get too deeply stuck in, please meet all of our players, and let's have a word from our sponsors as well.
Hi, I'm Emma. I use the pronouns Em or Emma, and I'm playing Astariel. He goes by Astor or Astel and uses any pronoun. Astel is a bit of a chaotic wizard. He's not very good at studying. He doesn't like it. He likes a lion. And we're going to see how well he copes with the events of Fracture.
Hi, my name is Tom. I use he, him pronouns, as does, Wisdom Din. What about me? I'm 5 foot. Some people call me the tiny tiefling because of that. I like studying medicine. My mum's a medic. So I wasn't always a tiefling. There is a family curse on my head and a voice in the sword that I have with me at all times. But I'm going to go to school to learn how to get rid of that, so everything's going to be fine. Yeah.
Hello, my name is Ed. I will be playing Vuk Kronogorak, who is a Loxodon cleric of nature, uses he, him pronouns, is the first of his tribe to come to Stonywing Hall to attempt to become the mightiest cleric that the world has ever seen. He is a mighty arrangement with a mighty mace and a skin of slate, worships Sylvanus and with violet eyes.
Hi, I'm Lola, pronouns they, them, and I am playing Atlas, wise young Vambo of the woods, the Greenwood Grove to be exact.
Hi, I'm Rebecca. I use she, her pronouns, and I'm playing Cleo, who also uses she, her pronouns. Cleo is an Earth Genasi monk. She's rather shy and not particularly good at talking to people, and she's just left home for the first time, equipped with a giant warhammer and the blessing of her adoring family, obviously, to go off and see if she can have a few adventures.
We are delighted to be sponsored by Hero Forge. Hero Forge offers fully customizable tabletop minis with dozens of fantasy species and thousands of parts to choose from. You can see all of the minis that we designed for this stream in the overlay, and they animate when we enter the combat, so look out for that. Hero Forge are fantastic, so do check out the Pro membership where you can get premium access to features ahead of time, and beta access to things, and all sorts of cool stuff that just makes your life a lot easier. And you can check them out at heroforge.com.
We are delighted to be sponsored by Ultra Pro. They make accessories for D&D, Magic the Gathering, and more. My favourite part of the collection are their figurines of adorable power. Here is their gazer. They also make other things such as deck boxes if you play Magic the Gathering. You can find all of Ultra Pro stuff at ultrapro.com.
Hey friends, check out our new sponsor, Phoenix Dice, for a carefully curated menagerie of click-clack math rocks for your delectation. Check out their entire selection at phoenixdice.com, and just so you know, Phoenix Dice are all about living gloriously in the worlds of tabletop games and sustainably in this one, which means their dice are working to be recycled, their packaging is recycled, the dice are made of sustainable materials. It's all great stuff. You should definitely get involved. You can also join us today in chat with a chance to be in a raffle and win some Phoenix Dice of your own. Just put !dice into chat and you'll be in with a chance to win.
We are proud to be sponsored by Alchemy RPG. Reimagine your gaming experience with alchemy. They're focused on creating immersive, cinematic experiences everywhere you interact with tabletop role-playing games. Playing a game, creating a world, streaming, watching live games, discovering new content. Look at all the cool stuff that they are doing there. You can use environmental motion art, scene-based music, seamless character management to run your games over the internet, with upcoming features including homebrew content, streaming overlays, and spectator mode. So go and check out alchemyrpg.com.
We're delighted to be supported by Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, a Dungeons & Dragons strategy video game that brings together D&D characters from novels, adventures, and multiple live streams into a single grand adventure. Select your heroes and formation and battle through waves of monsters for free on PC, phone, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. You can pop exclamation code into chat for a free Electrum chest.
We're delighted to be supported by Neverwinter. In Neverwinter, explore and defend one of the most beautiful cities from Dungeons & Dragons' Forgotten Realms campaign setting as it rises from the ashes of destruction. Epic stories, action combat, and classic role-playing await those heroes courageous enough to enter the fantastic world of Neverwinter. Neverwinter is completely free to play, so set yourself up an account today and pop !NW gift into chat for a link to a free gift.
Check out our wonderful supporters, Elderwood Academy, who make beautiful bespoke gaming-themed gear, including hex chest dice boxes, spellbook deck boxes disguised as bespoke ancient arcane tomes, and scroll and codex dice tower and rolling tray pairings. Make your own with their online designer at elderwoodacademy.com.
Check out our supporters at D&D Beyond, your guide to digital D&D. Make character sheets online, share them in a campaign, and track all of those tasty little stats in one easy place. You can use the Beyond app to track your characters on the go. You can also use their encounter tracker and archive monsters to run any smooth combat thing. You know what I'm saying? You're a DM, you've done this before. You know D&D Beyond is the place to go. You can also check out our character sheets and exclamation point characters in Twitch chat below.
This stream will run for 3 hours, and there will be roughly a 5 to 10 minute break somewhere towards the middle. We run shows on Mondays, Tuesdays, and Fridays at 6 p.m. Greenwich Meridian / British Summertime, which is 10 a.m. Pacific Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 7 p.m. in mainland Britain, and 2 a.m. Tuesday mornings in Japan and parts of Australia. On Mondays, we run TTRPG streams. These can be one-shots, 4, 6, 8, or even 12 weeks long. You can always find our latest schedule at twitch.tv/rolltogetherrpg/schedule. On Tuesdays, we have our ongoing campaign, Fracture. And on Fridays, we have our talk show, Talk Together, and Talking is a Free Action, which lasts for 1 hour.
We are Roll Together RPG on all socials, so find us on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, and even TikTok. Links in chat.
Thank you to our D20 Club on Patreon. You can find a link in chat. Help us make our shows from just £1, $1, or $1 gold piece, and unlock more tiers by joining. Our D20 Club are fab. They've created a fan Discord for us. They've also made a wiki page for Roll Together. You can find that at rolltogether.fandom.com.
Welcome to our podcast listeners. If you also would like to listen to us via podcast, you can search Roll Together RPG on your favourite podcast provider. If we're not there, let us know and we will add ourselves to that list.
Finally, we play with a diverse group of players who play a diverse set of characters with wide-ranging sexual and gender identities. Our tables are trans and GNC positive, and we encourage and champion trans and GNC players in our games. The DM and players may portray characters that are of a different gender to their own, and while we aim to avoid misgendering, we do acknowledge that it might happen. We have a company policy in place for correction, but please feel free to let us know if you think one has been missed. We play safe games at safe tables. !safety in chat will show you what we do, the TTRPG safety toolkit, as well as content warnings if you're looking to avoid certain topics. Grand. Right, here we go. Hello, everyone, and welcome to Fracture episode 7. 7?
7.
7.
7.
Then Goodwin will be proud.
Well, you're really committed if it's wrong, so you know.
Gosh, we have been playing for some time, and there's recaps on our YouTube channel. There should be a link in chat at the moment, so check out the recaps there if you want to get a better sense of what's going on. But I'll try and condense where we're at right now because we're at a very pivotal moment, I feel. So, the party decided to take the fight to Sevit of the Many Hands, who is the strange creature who seems to control the Sink, this collection of islands they appear to be on. These are floating sky islands, just to be clear. They made their way up to the center of this space, this large conurbation of bits of metal all stuck together. Inside, they found Sevit, currently in the process of making a deal with a large, strange figure in full armor who has a horrible...
Fast data. Yep.
Who has a strange wheeze when they breathe. These creatures, all of them, they all appear to be fully armored, and they were taking what looked like a regular supply drop from Sevit into their gigantic skyship, which all of you saw is about 3 miles long.
Yeah, which is ludicrous.
It's obviously the way Vuk's going. Like, eventually you replace all your parts and do just a suit of armor.
I thought you were going to suggest I was going to be 3 miles long.
Yeah, me too.
Don't let anyone stop you, Ed. If you want to be 3 miles long, you go for it.
I reach my first mile, that will be the... Anyway.
To clarify, there was some hinting. I think someone rolled a very, very high roll that all the figures in the armor might be...
It was me.
It was what?
It was me.
Yeah, there was Astral rolled very high, and there was some hinting the figures in the armor might be dead, and they were referred to as the Deathless as well. So this has all come together. Anyway, during this process, Cleo snuck into Sevit of the Many Hands' office to try and find out more about what's happening here. In the process, the others decided to stay, go, weren't sure, all got very confusing, and decided to run. And in doing so, someone made a very loud noise. I can't remember who it was.
It was Ed. It's always Ed.
Ed did a trumpet.
It was Ed. And then I was like, oh, wait, no.
It was, because Tom and I were having an argument.
Yeah.
Oh.
Where you hit me, but really ineffectively, and I just sort of sat there and went, okay.
Fine.
The party did the party, and in doing so, drew the attention of Sevit and the Deathless, at which point Cleo stayed hidden and kept climbing towards the office, which is up high in this strange spherical ship. Asta ran away.
That's not what she told us. She told us she was running.
Yeah, well, Cleo...
You told me that you were all going to, leave quietly, so...
Yeah.
Anyway.
Letting down on both sides.
Asta, for once, but was the distraction, ran away shouting, I'm the distraction,
Second time.
Was quickly tracked down by Sevit's click-clack, strange creatures made of rubbish.
Let's be honest, not the distraction, the problem. I'm the problem. It's me.
At the moment.
And you started to see how these click-clacks are formed as well, with this strange grey ooze in the centre of the space, apparently held in some kind of force field that Sevit appears to be able to control with his mind. Needs to say there's a lot going on. 3 members of the party plus 2 NPCs, a tiny Chewinga called Terry, and a strange lizard folk who didn't give their species to you, but their name is Gorn.
Great.
And yeah, she's a fucking beast. She's with you. And you are all hiding behind some scrap metal as the leader of this group of people appeared to notice that you were in the corridor but decided not to take action against you, instead saying that they needed these supply runs and didn't want to get involved in local politics. Astel is being taken away by click-clacks. You don't know where. The 3 of you are currently behind rubbish, desperately hoping no one notices you. And Cleo, you are in Sevit's office, where you noted as Sevit dimension doored into his office, to your surprise, that Sevit walked over to the desk, realized someone had been at his desk because his door had also been staved in by your warhammer, and being a little concerned, checked a secret drawer to make sure it hadn't been tampered with, while you were about 5 feet away, invisible, going, trying not to draw any focus or attention. Sevit didn't notice you, tried the drawer, smiled a little bit, closed the drawer again, then left. You listened to make sure that Sevit was actually gone, and then also tried the drawer and rolled, I believe, a 19?
I think a 19.
As you lean over the desk and try and find this hidden latch under the desk, there's a faint and a drawer will, as you saw, swing out from the side. It was held in magnetically and was flush with the side of the desk. Impossible to find without this hidden button.
Cool. What is in it?
A couple of books. Do you look inside them?
Are these spell books?
I will take everything, but I'll have a quick look at what it is.
Fill your pockets!
They appear to be books full of spells.
Yes, please.
Well, that's not very important to me. I have my hammer. I can do a blade ward. I'll throw them out.
Also a magazine which is like Hammer of the Month, and you're like, ooh.
Hammer of the Month. There's a
I open it and then it doesn't have what I thought it would have inside.
Oh boy.
Oh no.
Oh boy. Just picture
Early clips. Not like I'm dressed, just like sitting there, like having a cup of coffee, like thanks, Channing.
Chat, I should explain. We were talking about Channing Tatum before we started recording. That's
we always talk about Channing Tatum.
There was more context, but we're not going to give it to you.
No, there's no need.
Context that makes things better.
Yeah, that's true.
Anyway.
Great, there are spell books.
Spell books, you put aside Hammer of the Month. There's also what looks like, and you're no expert in this area, so why would you know, a small jar containing tiny grey pills? Would you have a context for pills?
I have no idea.
Yeah, interesting one.
If you've only ever had a... Sorry, if you've only ever had a cleric heal you, the idea of something that was actually medicine that you had to take would be quite alien.
Probably my town would have had sort of a series of medics of some herbally, naturey description.
I was going to say uniformly sized gravel.
Nice.
That was my favourite.
Very uniformly sized gravel.
I love those in high school.
I know what gravel is very well, so it's not gravel.
No, it doesn't appear to. It doesn't appear to have any kind of what we would in modern terms as some kind of factory mark or anything like that. They're just almost perfect spheroids of this grey material.
If I loosen the jar ever so slightly, does anything happen? I don't open it. I don't take the lid off. I just give the first turn. Does anything happen?
No.
If I just keep very slowly and lift the lid, just a tiny bit.
Yeah, it's just a.
What do they say? I will sniff them.
It's going to be Pandora's box.
They smell like. Oh. You know the inside of a computer when it's warm?
Ooh.
Yeah.
That's a good description.
That smells like something I don't want to put my tongue on. I think I might put the lid back on for now, because they seemed important, and maybe if the exact number of them are important, I shouldn't eat one. Maybe. But I will maybe eat one later. And is there anything else in the drawer?
No.
Then I will shove in the spell books into my bag. I can empty out some of the more pointless papers if needs be.
No, you got plenty of space.
Great, my magic bag.
Carrying capacity is one of these dull things I don't want to get into. So if you want to carry most of this office out in your bag, you can.
Like the death.
I am quite strong.
Slide that into the...
Yeah, I'll shove the books and the jar. I'll make sure the jar is proper tight. And I'll have one last look around the office to see if there's just anything I might want. Anything that might be important.
Apart from this awful looking nest in the corner, looking closely at it, yeah, there's some webbing and things like that that are clearly holding all the things in place, but it's genuinely quite plush. It's quite sort of plush, also slightly creepy. There's not a lot in here. The desk had quite a lot of papers on it, but you've taken most of those off, and a lot of that appears to be just some kind of manifest, like Sevit's attempt to try and catalogue the nightmare outside the window of all this detritus and rubbish. I suppose in the corner there is like a small, you don't know what it is. It looks like a kind of plant of some description, or a kind of sculpture.
How big?
About up to your mid-thigh, like sizable.
That feels like that might prevent the running away part of the plan. Is there a nice cushion or pillow I can take?
If you want to pull it out of the webbing, sure.
Such practicality.
There's not, one on an armchair on the other side of the room or anything.
There are no chairs in this
I
room.
can always clean it for you.
I will yoink out, buy ideally a golden tassel, a nice little...
They're all quite dirty, but you can pull one out and you can sort of, it is kind of like, you have to really pull quite hard to get it off the webbing, but you can remove a gold tasseled pillow if you so wish.
I wish.
There you
I
go.
will shove that also in my bottomless bag and creep on out the way I came.
You're still invisible. When was it cast on you?
Just before I started.
It's Gorn's ability, and Gorn's ability has no time limit.
I'm just invisible forever and ever.
Until they start concentrating on you being invisible, yes, because it's psionics. Okay.
Wow.
Yeah. Okay, that changes that. Moving out, you realise that you can't see Sevit anywhere. The walkways that go up here still go back down to the centre. You can see that most of the army of deathless people now appear to be finishing up, taking the last boxes and trudging out the side. You see hide nor hair of your friends. Sevit is now back on the main platform, sort of moving in between all of the deathless, like making sure everything's fine and sorted. The large figure is standing off to one side watching all of this. You also note, because you'd see this from this spot, that the grey mass inside the force field at the centre of this space is significantly reduced. You'd say by about 2/3.
Interesting.
All of it.
And as you watch, a bunch of click-clacks come flying in through various openings around this space, and in one,
I want to join you. I'm actually quite useful most of the time. I really don't want to starve to death. Do you think we could have a conversation where I'm not upside down?
Amazing.
See, on the one hand, Astel doesn't seem to be in the happiest position. On the other hand, I have something very important to Sevit in my bag. Can I find somewhere that is very close to an exit, far away, but within eyeline of Astel and Sevit?
Sure. The click-clacks will be flying back down towards this central... if you imagine this large... this space has a sort of centre of it where there isn't detritus and rubbish. Around the middle of it is a platform, and around the centre, almost like a power core, is this sort of strange glowing orc thing with the grey stuff inside it. The walkway heads out. If you move around, there are other walkways that head down to lower levels, which is where your friends were earlier. So as long as you keep to the shadows and are relatively stealthy, just roll me a stealth check with advantage because you're invisible, please.
Yes. If I didn't have stuff, I'd charge in and whack things with a hammer. But I don't want Sevit to get his things back. That's 15 plus 5.
Oh, hooray.
Yeah, you're fine. Cool. As you start moving around through the rubble, you do notice that there are other figures also moving through the rubble. You can count, as you move, about 2 or 3. There aren't many. There are other click-clacks moving around as well, but you're able to avoid all of these things with a 20. That's absolutely fine. The figures that move, they look to be relatively humanoid, but much like the creatures down in the sanctuary, relatively. Like, there's some element of them, usually it's a little bit, out there, strange. Something about them that isn't quite standard humanoid, if you will. But they are all also apparently looking for people down here, but with your stealth roll, you are fine to get to a vantage point where you can see what's going on, but also be near a tunnel to leave if you so desire.
Yes.
Rubbish tends to block the view of a lot of these things, but you manage to find one because your roll is high and you're still invisible.
I essentially just want to watch, and if Asta is managing to talk himself into everything that's fine, and it's all very convincing, then I will head out. Ditto if they go, hang on, there's someone over there. I will run. But equally, if someone seems to be trying to throw Astel overboard or, punch her in the face, I will come up. But plan A is to stay there, do nothing, watch what happens and report back. I will only leap in and be an idiot if Astel's going to die.
Okay. Astel, we'll get back to you in a second if that's okay. The 3 in the corridor, it's been a hot minute. You're behind metal. It's the 5 of you are still there. This large armored figure has departed. Is there anything you'd particularly like to do? You still hear noises of people moving around up and down the corridor that you're in, sometimes nearby, sometimes far away, but you're definitely not out of the woods. Very much in the woods, if the woods are made of metal. And there was a wall, and you were attached to that wall.
I think Vuk has been holding his breath all this time and suddenly realizes, oh yeah, don't actually need to. Okay, fine.
You don't need to breathe at all. Yeah.
No, it's one of those odd ones where he's just doing something, but then can just keep doing that forever. No, Vuk is going to do absolutely nothing. Vuk feels like this was his fault, therefore he is going to stay exactly where he is, not making more noise.
Okay.
We don't hear the "I want to parlay, give me food" screaming from down the corridor, do we?
I think you heard Astel get caught, and you heard Astel was through somewhere. It's fair to say you know that Astel didn't get away.
Okay, so the distraction didn't actually work.
But it did.
Well, we're sort of looking like point. Okay. Look at the others.
I do not wish to be harsh, but the sensible thing to do now would be to abandon your friend and go back.
No. Yes.
Abandoning anyone?
What?
No, we're not leaving people behind.
We're also supposed to go get Cleo. We said we would back up Cleo. Cleo is sort of like
I think it was
still invisible, right?
What do you mean back up? What are we supposed to do? We don't know where she is.
Because she's invisible. That's the problem.
Your friend is still invisible. Yes.
Good. Thank you.
I will hold it against you for the entirety of the rest of your lives if you leave me here.
I'm trying.
Very much longer if we do.
I'm just saying we got what we came for. I'm sorry about your friend.
Well,
There must be a way. Can we come back? Can we get a bigger group? Can we get more scavengers?
I mean,
well, it is evident that there are not many people here. We have that information now. There are not many people here. And I don't think assaulting this place when that monstrosity is anywhere near is a good idea. They will clearly side with Sevit if they don't want to get involved in politics. They also don't want to ruin this.
They indicated that they might be leaving earlier. We could wait.
Why do we know they're going to leave earlier?
Well, didn't that guy just say that they were gonna go?
Entity.
Sorry, person.
Just made it clear that we're not getting involved in politics.
Entity.
Yeah.
Look, this is what happens in war. You have to leave people behind. It's just what happens.
This is not a war yet.
War has changed. We're going to go get leave no one behind. We're a troop.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, cool.
I cannot join you in that. I have a job to do, and I will complete my job.
But that's sensible. Then at least someone goes back and reports. And
right, yes, that's fine.
You will all die here.
Well, at least someone will have got back. No one's done that before. We are not leaving someone behind. I think we all go back. Well, none of us do.
Terry.
Oh no, Terry.
Terry, no, you're the best of us.
Terry said you had to go.
I can make you all better at sneaking. There's more of a chance of you all getting out if I stay, so I'm staying.
Thank you, Terry.
Gone.
Fine.
No, good. One of you has to go back.
No, definitely. If you want to go back, Colin, I think that would be a really, really good idea. Just please don't tell us we all have to go back.
I mean,
but regardless, we all have to wait because there's still quite a few people in the corridor.
Exactly.
Which is why we're whispering right now. Just in case anyone is.
Also finger touching. There's a lot of sign language going on.
A bunch of people stood looking at this wall.
Unconscious choice.
Ooh, we're ghosts. We're haunting the wall.
You haven't seen any ghosts yet.
Oh yeah.
No.
The noise will eventually die down. If you're waiting for the noise to die down, we'll jump to Astel. You are.
Can I try and get myself into a position where I can at least see what's happening? Where is Sameth?
Ooh.
Good question. Where is Sameth?
Sameth did Misty Step, right? Just didn't.
Yeah, Sameth. When I hold Sameth, he comes with me.
You.
I'm very happy to handwave Sameth being around and fine, unless there's any good reason not to, and this is a good reason not to. I think Sameth's been captured as well. This is, I find the image amusing of.
But can he see better than I can?
Can he see better than you?
Yeah, because I've got my head down inside a click-clack, right? Can he? Is his head inside?
You will be picked up out of the click-clack and righted, and you're currently being held by your shoulders.
It's not the most comfortable.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
As weirdly is Sameth as a cat just being held by his shoulders.
Long cat.
Yeah. Superman.
Is Sameth within touching distance of me?
If you really tried to reach out, do you want to try and reach out?
I was just thinking that I could support his legs, so he's not quite so dangly.
If you try and reach out, then the click-clack will move away slightly, so you can't touch each other.
You could at least support his bum.
That a problem that your tiny friend has?
The most British argument, I think, possibly ever.
No, just if you're going to pick up a cat, you support their backs so that they don't get back troubles later. Isn't that just common knowledge?
Is that a cat? Points at Sameth.
Yes, that's a cat.
Well, I don't know what the fuck it is, do I?
I don't know. I know nothing about you. I would like to get to know you better, but at the moment, could you just tell it to hold the cat's bum?
Be nice to the cat.
Where the long thin bit comes out.
Sevit won't say anything, but there will be a slight across the eyes of us, strange, almost like metallic glint, and the click-clack will move a hand around and cup Sameth's bum.
Oh, how very forward!
That's really cool. I had a look at some of your goo. It's very interesting. Where did you get it from? Sorry, this is probably not the right time to have this conversation. Hi, I'm Astel. Hi.
Yeah, we met briefly, didn't we?
Yeah, we made the wrong choice. I made the wrong choice. I'm sorry. Should have probably have come here first. Not massive fan of starving to death, personally.
Is that why you're here now?
Yeah. Why else would I be here?
Why were you running a rage shouting, "I'm the distraction"?
I get really confused sometimes.
Roll a deception check. It's clearly bullshit.
No, but if this rolls high, that is an effective.
The online dice failed me last time, so we're going with the physical dice.
Reality.
No, I don't mind.
I'm hungry and tired.
Oh, 20, non-natural.
Yes!
Non-natural.
Excellent. Sometimes the bullshit works, as this government knows.
I got here, and then I got a little bit worried, and then I thought maybe I'd just run away again. But now I've seen you. You're really cool. So can I ask you some questions? No, hang on. We should do the conversation. Then can I? Sorry, you go. You go. I'll. Shh.
Yeah. You do magic, don't you?
Is it good or bad if I do magic?
Well, that's a yes. Again, slight glint across the eyes, and click-clacks will get your hands together and bind them, and will gag you.
Oh.
Well, now I can't.
Sorry, met your types before, and I do some magic myself, so it's a sensible precaution.
I'll give him the double thumbs up.
Good. Right. Let me do some talking. I'm in the middle of something right now. You've come at a very inconvenient time. But if you want to talk about joining up with me and the other ones, then that sounds grand. Why not? Always need an extra pair of hands.
Ha ha ha. No, it ain't hard.
Well,
Ha. While I'm waiting.
You want to have a little sleep while you're waiting?
All right.
Podcast listeners, you're missing out on some great charades.
Sorry, I don't know you or trust you yet, and I don't really...
Can I hit down? It didn't look like
Yeah, doesn't help me with trusting you.
No, Hi, hit down.
Just making noises now.
Sit down, I think that was.
I bound and gagged you for a reason, and that's so you can just simmer down for a bit, all right? I'll be done here in the next hour or so. Okay, I'll be done here in the next hour or so, and then we can have a longer chat. How does that sound? They're going to take you somewhere else. I don't need to be dealing with potential local dissidents in front of my very important business partner. From behind you, the large figure's been watching all of this. Can't see their face, so impassive, obviously.
Amazing.
Yeah, okay. The large figure, and Sevit's sort of turning away and is about to do something when the large figure just starts walking over.
Who, to me?
To both of you to this conversation.
To where you are, yeah.
Sevit, it's not our business to get involved here, but this doesn't seem very smooth.
Right, it's all under control, nothing to worry about. I told you, some locals, they like to, they don't want to take part and they stay on my land, and it's a bloody ball ache, I tell you. It's just a nightmare. Taking all my stuff.
So, why don't you just destroy them all? I don't see the problem.
Well, because when I used to kill them off, they'd just come back again. What was the point? I have to turf them all off. And this takes energy, right? This is not something I can just do like that all the time. I can't just be sending things out willy-nilly, desperately hoping I'll find the right groups of people. And then what? Murder a bunch of... I don't know, mate. It's a tough one, but I don't really want to be hurting a whole bunch of people who aren't, like, actively fighting me or something.
Right. Sevit, we've trusted you with providing us with a lot of the raw materials that we need because you've been reliable. Keep it that way.
Right, you are. Yeah, right, you are. Looks back at you, Astel. And you can see some of the people that Sevit's people are sort of coming back towards center now. And as you can see now, they're mostly, again, humanoid with some minor changes, but they're quite local. Right. Let's use this as a good opportunity. I'm not sure if I can trust you, and it's very important that we do a good job here. So we're going to have a proper conversation once this is all done. And if you don't do as I say, then I'll throw you off. You've been warned. Right. Looks across at the large figure, who gives a tiny imperceptible, like, good nod.
Oh, hi, oh no, don't throw me off.
Oh, no. Right. And again, slight glaze over the eyes, and the click-clacks will pick you and Samadoth and take you away. They go down towards the pile of rubbish, this huge pile of rubbish beneath you, but they'll start snaking through. There are various doors at the base of this that appear to go down. They're not arches in the same way, they just appear to be sort of holes in the base of this, but you don't really understand where you're being taken as you are taken away. Clear, you see all of this happen and you hear that entire conversation.
Can I follow quietly?
You can try to, but at a certain point there are no more walkways. There's no obvious way down at this point, apart from jumping down these quite large, almost like turbine holes at the base of this thing. And there's rubbish all around you at this point, so it's quite hard to make your way through. You did see that some of the other corridors that you went down may have had other corridors go off them. There might be ways to get down there, but you don't know, and it's a bit of a warren.
Oh, well, I tried. Asta's gone.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Happens in war.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So what new couch are you going to roll?
And there's no way of quietly climbing or anything.
Yeah, you've proven you can climb. You climbed up this thing, so therefore climbing down these turbines, everything's made of rubbish. So there are lots and lots of handholds and easy ways to make your way down carefully and slowly. Roll me an athletics check, please.
Definitely. What if I wanted to do it acrobatically instead?
That's fine as well. Yeah,
Let it backflip.
Is this a...
look, monk shit. Monk shit is a thing. If you say, it's monk shit, then acrobatics generally tends to work.
Which is good, because with my acrobatics, that's up to a 19.
Ooh. You can deftly and quickly find footholds and handles and make your way down one of these large...
I do a backflip. There you go. Acrobatics.
That seems incredibly unwise.
Just for the sheer and adulterated
showboating for no reason.
No, so I was allowed to use my acrobatics. You laid down the rules very carefully.
One cartwheel.
One cartwheel for monk shit, I'll allow it. Fine. Good. What are the three of you doing in the corridor? A lot of the noise has died down, and you can hear sort of low conversation hum happening.
Well, I'm not going out there.
Is there like a direction that it's coming from? Or?
Back up towards the inside, not outside. Your corridor seems to only go inside or outside. Those are the options.
Okay. Is there a way to peek around this metal thing that I'm holding?
Yes. You can probably see through it.
I mean, if we can see through it, then everyone can
find
see
a hole to like. It's not like it's not perfect.
The entity was just looking through the hole, going, "Hello."
We should have realised this before.
Okay.
The corridors are empty.
Okay.
Is there anyone there?
No, there doesn't appear to be. But, I mean, we can hear them. I can hear them down the hall. What do we do? Well, no, the other direction is out. Are we going to leave that still behind?
No. Sorry, I thought the other direction. Right.
So we're going in deeper.
Yes, but do we need to wait until the ship has gone before we do anything?
I think so. I think that might be better, purely because.
Can we go deeper here without being? The problem is, I am loud. I am aware of this.
Yes, and slow.
Slightly less loud.
Exactly. No, that's great. But what I mean is, should I stay here and you guys can scout about?
I mean,
and come back and pick up when we know where we're going. Because at the moment we're just going blind. Far be it from me to split up the party further than it's already been split up. However.
I'll go off by myself. Good idea.
Brilliant. Quick as you can. Make as much noise as you can. Yeah, perfect.
Gordon will look at all of you semi-exasperatedly, just go, right, I'm going to leave. Now, good. If the four of you are going to stay here, for God's sake, stick together and accept that you might get heard or seen, and then you deal with it.
All right.
Otherwise, it will just get worse and worse and worse.
Fine.
Okay.
You should be fine.
See you later.
I will weep for your souls. Goodbye. Stop and start making their way out and down. Very much given up on the lot of you. Very much like, these pricks. Okay.
I assume that's how they say goodbye.
We'll scurry after Gorn, like really quietly, and be like, "Wait, how does it matter how far away you are from Cleo?
No.
Okay, good.
I will know if she dies.
But we won't know because you won't be here to tell us, and we'll just be looking for Cleo.
But my body won't be visible.
I don't have time for this. In very short, it's not like she's currently not visible. It's that currently my mind is blocking other things from seeing her mind. So, when she dies and her mind vanishes, it will not matter anymore. Do you understand?
Sure.
Good.
Okay.
Now go be heroes, if that's what you want.
Big damn heroes.
Walk off. Like, she is pretty pissed off with all of you. There's no question.
Why? Whatever have we done?
Been stupid.
We're teenagers.
Fucking children.
That is fair. That is fair.
She goes back to the chain and starts climbing down quietly.
We didn't even have one day of
We might
wizard
not even
school.
be able to do. Yeah, exactly.
What are the three of you doing?
We're going to go rescue our good friend.
Yes.
Great. Are you going back into the space?
Yes.
Roll me a stealth check. Terry will once again pass without trace because Terry can do it at will.
Okay, sweet. That just 10 base, is it?
Yeah, you add 10 to whatever you roll.
Great.
19. So not quite a dirty, flirty, 30. But a 29.
Dirty flirty.
That was
16.
Ooh, okay. Good start.
Why do I still have I changed my armor, and yes, I'm still clanking.
Because it's half plate, Tom.
Yeah.
It gives you a higher AC.
Yeah.
I see yours, Ed.
12.
Yeah, maybe you should stay here.
Yeah.
29, and what did Terry get? High enough to compensate for those?
I mean, it's a natural 1.
Oh.
Why would you say that?
Why are you trumpeting again?
Did you roll in that 1?
Did.
Right, let's go.
It's still plus 10.
Oh, yeah, that's what I mean. I got 12.
Okay.
I really hope that he's going to replicate the thing that I sent you all from Instagram with the helmet on the ladder. This is my dream right now.
Oh, I see.
Leave us Dark Souls. Anyway, I just rolled for the guards. I will say no more. As the three of you progress forward, where are you trying to go? What are you trying to do? You are not being that quiet, and I think you know, because I think, look, you're not breathing, which is great, but you're still heavy and you're still lumber and clank, and you lot are all aware that every movement you're like, you're just going to fall on top of us. We are so screwed. We are so out of our depth here.
Yeah. Okay. Book is not concentrating, therefore, because all his concentration is just trying to be quiet, which isn't working, so the fluster is happening.
Mm-hmm.
I want to just poke my head, like see if it's possible to poke my head into the main thing, or if we can still hear Astel.
You can't hear Astel anymore. The conversation appears to have quietened because you only just arrived; they just left. But as you poke your head into the space, you can see, as before, a bunch of walkways, a lot of rubbish between them, so lots and lots of nooks and crannies and hiding spots. There are figures and click-clacks moving around this space, some flying, some walking. And on this main dais and platform, a lot of the grey goo has now reformed. It's now about half. The figures moving the boxes seem to be mostly done. And Sevit is speaking to the very large figure who you think you may have spoken to in the corridor. Their voices carry a little in this space because everything's made of metal, so sound bounces. You see no hide of Astel or Clear.
Maybe we look around the space. Like, are there other corridors or from the?
Did we know that Cleo was going to go for the office?
Yes, that was the plan.
That's what
But Cleo told us that she was
got
leaving.
The plan was that you got out, Cleo went for the office, and we all met up outside.
You're going to meet Gorn outside.
Oh, yeah.
I'm still chasing after you at the moment, like a nitwit.
We think that you've gone.
I'm doing fine. Apart from that Vuk's going to be revealed and my plan is going to go to ruin, everything's fine. You could just let me have the hour, Ed. Come on.
I tried to stay. I was told that I was making a stealth roll. I didn't want to make one.
What happened to if you leave me, I will never forgive you for the rest of your lives?
Staying hidden in a pile of rubble is not leaving. That's just like waiting.
Which is what I was trying to do. This is what I'm saying.
Can talk to each other, so it's immaterial.
Our hearts.
If you want to do more exploration, you are welcome to. I will remind you that Ed rolled a nat 1.
I think I'll still stop and go, this isn't gonna work.
Oh, I agree.
Do we need to find somewhere else to hide where we can see that they've left?
Possibly. Also, be aware that Cleo will probably just appear next to us and go, "Hi guys," so don't scream if you hear Cleo, okay?
I don't think Cleo will come back in.
She could be going down the corridor and then just go, "Hey, it's my friend."
Well, there's the nat one. Three of you in the middle of the corridor. Going, what do we do? Where do we go? Cleo might appear at any moment.
Yeah.
No, sir! Like, you're talking quietly.
Do we go?
Let's just, let's go down the corridor and find somewhere to hide.
Okay.
Good idea. Clonk. Oh.
Okay.
You hear a footsteps out in the main space walking in your general direction.
Okay. Is there a door?
Yes.
You're in an archway that you were hiding in to move out into the space. You're still there because you just appeared around the corner.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's scatter.
Oh, crap.
Oh no.
Are we really doing this? Because if we do, I know what Book's going to do.
If someone says is scatter the chair, go, no, God said stick together, God said stick together.
No, if we get attacked, if we die together.
Let's just go and hide in the corner. Let's just go.
Okay, let's go hide in some rubble.
You can't hide a Loxodon in a corner.
Everyone
with an attitude check.
No.
We'll use the Mask of the World thing again to do the rubble thing as quietly as possible.
This is, well, okay, it can't get any worse, presumably, but
Don't say that. You could roll 2
Please don't
1s.
say that. I could roll worse, which is not great. No, I rolled the same thing, so it's still a 29.
Oh my god.
What? Oh no.
Doesn't matter how many times I roll, apparently I can't help. I think this one is a genuine trumpet. What are you doing?
I rolled a 17, but it doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Trump.
Oh dear.
We're in so much. I was trying to stay still.
I think it's one of those things of, you don't need to breathe, but you have to take an air to talk, and you've just taken in a bit too much air this time, so it goes out.
But I'm thinking, something just dropped on my foot, so what's just happened is a sort of crutch. Ah! I'm so sorry. So sorry.
Brilliant. Cleo, Astel. Astel, you don't know where you are. The room is relatively dark. You have dark vision.
Yeah, I do. Are there any people?
No. You are taken down to what looks like a sort of room at the base of this space that you don't really know what it is. There's a couple of what look like glowing... Would you know what a furnace is?
Ooh.
Yeah, of course. We have furnaces.
Okay. There are many sizable furnaces in this room, around which...
No, they've brought me into the bit where they may get rid of the bodies. That's what's happening, Sameth, I say telepathically. Or possibly we've read too many crime novels.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, now we'll find out if there is a web place for me to pop out to here, or if I just die. Thank you.
Who? What?
Well, you said, maybe I'll just pop out of existence and...
No, I'm sure you'll be fine. Believe that you will come back.
Belief doesn't make things happen.
But it does here.
All right.
Have you not been paying attention?
To what?
Everything that everyone has been saying ever.
Also, literally, clerics, belief does make things happen.
That is true.
I appreciate that that's my job, not yours, but even so...
All right, I'll try and be optimistic. I say, being cupped by a robot.
At least they're holding your bottom. I'm uncomfortable.
Shoulders are just being stretched wide apart. Okay.
I didn't think of it that way. That's a good point.
Yeah. Is there anywhere I can put my feet, Chris?
No. It's holding you up off the ground. Your hands are bound and you're gagged.
But they're bound in front of me. Can I pull the gag out?
No, because it's holding you by the shoulders. If you move your arms, it'll squidge down so you can't lift your arms.
Can I try and gnaw through the gag while talking telepathically to Sameth?
What would you like to roll to gnaw through your gag?
Strength test, surely.
He's not strength.
Strength
I have no idea. Sleight of hand?
Ooh.
Sleight of jaw?
Sleight of teeth.
Sleight of body part.
All I'm trying to do is get it out of my mouth, at least a little bit.
Nah. I feel
Sleight
like
of
they
tongue?
really don't work, those gags.
Cloth gags.
How much experience have you had, Ed?
Quite a lot.
Discuss this.
Fair enough.
We'll save it for the talk together at the end.
Obviously, it'll be easier then.
I am no expert when it comes to cloth gags or any kind of gag, frankly, so I will say that you can use a sleight of hand check.
Relatively easy to get out, like, unless someone's tied it.
Specifically, incredibly tight.
Yeah.
Okay, then in which case, roll me a sleight of hand check to, I don't know, tongue it out of the way.
You made it worse. 15.
That was possible.
You start trying to move the gag out of your mouth, and you think that you might be getting there, but it's not out yet.
No.
Mom.
This tastes gross, Summer.
I mean, I'm not surprised.
I know. Where do you think he got it from?
I don't want to know.
Oh, as soon as I get it out my mouth, I'm prestidigitating my mouth.
My face. I didn't finish describing the room.
Just to be clear.
Furnaces. Where the furnaces are, you note that a lot of the rubbish is no longer large pieces, but is small, compact pieces. As next to the furnace, there appears to be some other kind of machine. Next to the furnaces, there are other kinds of machines you don't recognize that are trash compactors. There's also a what
Oh
looks
my
like.
god, Samuth, it's going to be like one of those books we read one time where they put us in the trash compactors and we're going to have to try and hold things up to stop it from killing us both.
Can I finish describing the room? There is also in the center of the room what looks like a kind of grate or visor.
I'm sorry, a visor?
Yeah, where a visor is when two bits of metal can pull apart or draw together again.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh, and that's the hole. This is definitely the death room. Why are we in the death room?
We got caught. I don't know what you were expecting. Not the death room?
Well, I thought we could at least have a conversation before the death room.
Well, if I were this person and the big nasty person had just said, "Oh, maybe we should make an example of this one," I'd want to be in a position of power and authority, and this room's scary. So, goal achieved.
Do you think the cheerfulness was working, or do you think I should try something different?
I don't know. I don't know what he wants.
I was trying to be encouraging.
I think you encouraged him to throw us out.
Yeah. If he genuinely has gone for an hour, I can probably stop us from dying.
Well, good. Cleo.
Hello.
You climb down and you can land in the midst of the room I just described. You can see there are two click-clacks, one holding Samuth, two hands on the shoulders and one hand under the rump, and one holding Astel, who appears to be ferociously chewing on his gag.
Interesting. Is there any way of getting so close to Astel that I can cut them free without the click-clack noticing?
It would be a stealth check, of course.
What's the worst that can happen? I'm invisible, so I get advantage, right?
Correct.
Why?
Yes.
Why? You asked that question.
You just go into the furnace.
I mean, I have just rolled 2 ones in a row. That does not mean anyone else can't.
Yeah, I got another dirty 20, Ed.
I was going to say, you're not Fey blessed, so.
I don't understand this consternation.
All right.
What the immortals worry about.
Yeah.
If anyone's going to come rescue you, want it to be Rebecca, right?
That is true. Out of everybody in the entire world, potentially.
All right. Is there any chance of them noticing you with a non-natural 20? There is. It's a very small chance, but they are watching the room carefully. No, it's a 3.
Nice.
They don't appear to notice you. There's no movement or anything like that as you get quite close. You're within 5 feet of Astel now.
Cool. Can I... Hands are in front of them, right?
Yeah.
Hands are bound in front of them.
Chain or rope?
It's a kind of rope, but it appears to be quite stretchy, and it's rubber. And specifically, the thumbs are bound.
Wait, if it's an elastic band, why can't I just pull it off?
Because it's not an elastic band; it's hardened rubber.
Right. Okay.
It'd be great if it was. You're like a lobster.
Oh!
It's an old elastic band.
I'm going to rely on Asta not leaping 8 feet in the air and giving the game away. I would like to try and pull the binding off his hand.
What do I roll for? Surprise.
Okay.
Perception?
It's not making an attack roll or casting a spell. Go. You remain invisible.
Last time I thought you said it didn't matter because of the particular type of invisibility.
Oh, of course, it doesn't.
Bionics.
It's psionics. It doesn't matter. You are literally invisible and you can't turn it off.
Great. You might want to say something then.
And then we never...
Well, hear me.
again.
One of us in this party knows to not talk when hiding.
Look, it is fair to say that one of you has been successful in their operation here and 4 of you have not.
Oh, come on.
Big advice.
I'm doing fine.
I'm doing fine, says the person gagged.
We've got to meet the big bad.
Okay. If you want to cut Astel's bindings, you'll have to be very careful about that, and you therefore need to be doing it with, I think, sleight of hand. Stealth is already very high, so I'm not worried about that. It's how well can you cut this without the creatures noticing.
I do have a dagger or a short sword on me. I don't have to use the pointy bit of hammer.
I think you have a dagger. I think I remember that. You've got darts, so you've got something sharp.
I have small, sharp things. Sleight of hand is...
Monk should have a blade.
Do you want me to roll a performance not to react, Chris?
1 second.
I got a nat 20 on sleight of hand. So 25.
Oh.
Do you even feel it come off? Is it just not there?
I think Astel's quite a natural gesticulator, so I think as soon as it was off, it would be like...
Oh!
I'm still having a full-on conversation with Samuth in my mind, so...
Astel, can you roll me a performance check to notice that your hand bindings are gone, but also not to react to the point where people are going to do anything about it?
That's an 8.
An 8? Fine.
I draw my hammer and get ready to smack a click-clack.
I think probably what happens is my hands are free. I don't realise that it's weird that they're free, so I immediately rip the gag off and start just talking to Samuth.
Cool.
Very smart, not very wise.
Okay, here's what we're going to do, folks. We're going to enter 2 separate initiatives. This is how we're going.
Wow. Okay.
What? Why? Super sneaky.
Can everyone please roll me initiative, please? And leave it to me to deal with this mess.
19 for Cleo.
19.
Oh, now I get a natural 20.
What a waste!
I was realising that I actually never added my bonus to my stealth check. I was just going by what was on the dice the last time. No! Not that it matters.
No, it wasn't important because Ed exists.
Yeah, I know.
Double 1.
Let's have initiative rolls for Asta and for Essence, please. 5.
19.
Makes sense.
And
what was it? Essence?
19.
19. Yeah. Sorry, it didn't populate.
Tom, did you say 10 or did you say N?
I said 10. 10. Burn.
Cool.
Here we go.
Look, Justin and Atlas. A figure steps into the area that you are in. They were looking around, they were making sure there weren't any more people here, but they definitely heard a trumpet. As they walk forward, they're holding what looks like some kind of antique musket. Their face is a deathly white, and they don't appear to have a nose. Or eyebrows for that matter, but, you know.
As in, it looks like their nose is decayed off, or they never had a nose?
Oh, never had one. Their species does not have a nose.
Right.
They are walking forward, desperately trying to work out where the trumpeting sound came from. Because your stealth checks were so poor that time around.
No, it was just books.
Yeah, but you're all together.
Yeah. They're going to come to the same place, whether it's you or not.
They will basically walk forward with their weapon out, see the 3 of you, and will go, and raise the weapon towards the 3 of you. But look, you go first.
Well, yeah, okay. Sorry, no, I'm thinking
yeah.
Sorry. I'm trying to think what I can actually do. It's very obvious that they're about to attack us, isn't it?
You're having what looks like an ancient musket pointed at you.
Right.
You may draw your own conclusions.
Indeed. How far away are they from us again? Sorry.
30 feet.
Oh, well, I can't even make that. So, yes, I think a guiding...
No, don't! You essentially don't!
You're gonna fall on your face!
No, I'm not going to go anywhere near them. That's the thing.
Good!
Stop it. No, a guiding bolt. A guiding bolt will fly out.
You just announced to every single other person here where we are.
There aren't that many people here. That's the thing. That's what we've established.
The Deathless is still here.
Anyway, guiding bolt. Rig the attack roll, please.
Okay.
Let's hope for all of our sakes that the Deathless left during that period of us all being
I thought that was why we were waiting. Anyway, 16.
Hits, yeah.
Hooray. So that's going to be... Wow, that's 16 damage. And they are rendered rainbowed.
Describe the... Is it a ball of rainbow energy, or what is it?
Yeah. It's a comes from the reliquary, and it is as if it's like a what do you call it? It's sort of if a copse had been turned into a ball.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I understand. Yeah, and suddenly they're struggling back. As they're covered in nature and unska. In various kinds of nectar and goo.
Exactly.
Cool. Lovely. Any movement or bonus actions? You can hear other movement from the walkways as people are now running towards the sound of combat. Cleo, Astel, you can hear above you the unmistakable sound of one of Vuk's guiding bolts.
Oh boy. Sameth, I think we need to leave the death room.
My thoughts exactly. How do you propose we do that?
Well,
this is where you stood gesticulating, but you don't realise it.
How did that happen?
Cool. Do you want to move anywhere? Do you want to try running down? There are other walkways. You could try and run lower. You could try and run higher. You could run back into the walls. So see if you can find other tunnels.
I'm gonna cast Shillelagh on my. Oh, can I do that? Cantrip and.
Yeah, it's fine.
Yeah. So I'm gonna start. I'm gonna cast Shillelagh on my mace and then run, as it were, away with the Shillelagh waving over my head, shouting, "I'm the distraction! I'm the distraction!"
Unbelievable!
Our brave boy.
Are you running down a different corridor from the one you just came from? Grant?
Yes.
If you run, basically, the level that you are on, there's some stairs next to where you are. You just go, woo, down.
Exactly. I'm wanting to go deeper and sort of further into the thing rather than towards anything that we've already been towards.
Vuk runs down some stairs behind you, shouting, "I'm the distraction."
I don't understand why we're shouting, "I'm the distraction." Surely that means that people know there's something to be distracted from. We're clearly not very bright as a group. I mean, okay, this is just me as me, the player. Etelis is just like, yep, tracks.
Oh, no, but okay, so from that point of view, the thing is that
yes, explain yourself.
Slightly, Vuk.
To be fair, I don't think I was shouting, "I'm the distriction," was I?
Yeah.
No, but Vuk already has done this. Vuk has form on this, and I have to say it's slightly, what's it called? Selfish. Because it's the thing of, yes, maybe they will go, we don't need to follow that idiot then, because they're obviously an idiot. Let's look around for the thing that they're trying to distract us from. So therefore, Vuk isn't going to be attacked straight away.
Oh, no.
You need to talk to your god.
Vuk, as you run, Terry is going to run after you, keeping pace with you, and is going to just, as running, leap up and tap you on, I guess, the calf, and it's going to cast guidance on you because Terry doesn't have an attack, and is just going to say, "Wow, I think you've got this. You're the distraction. Am I the distraction too? We're the distraction.
We are the distraction. We are the distraction." That doesn't make any sense at all because they can only see me. Wow. Okay, great. Let's do that.
Slowly look at Etelis and go, and that's the party split.
You can still
Wow.
You still have turns in initiative.
Wow, Terry actually left.
Terry thinks you're all going.
Terry can think whatever Terry likes.
Etalus, Vuk and Terry have run off down deeper into the superstructure of this gigantic ball.
Okay.
In front of you is a strange-looking person with goo all over them that's just going, ugh!
Well, why?
Like, trying to get rid of the goo all over them.
Sorry. And misses. Like I aim my longbow and I get a
You have advantage. because of
advantage.
guiding bolt.
Actually, yes. Well, okay, because that was a 3 on the dice plus 8. Then it was a 12 on it, so it's a dirty 20.
Yeah, that's yeah.
Yeah. Okay. And then okay, that's 5 damage because I rolled a 1 on the damage die.
That's fine.
Right. I'm like, sorry. I will go and can't figure out if I should run after Vuk and Terry or not. Look at Islam.
Yes. Go.
But then it's not a distraction, is it?
Double bluff.
Yes.
And then I look at the face. It's like, you stop listening. This is a private conversation. Just go. I'll be the distraction.
Wait, what? Okay.
What is wrong with you lot?
We have no idea what we're doing. Teenagers.
Yep.
God.
One person's made a decision to be a distraction, so we've all decided to try and be the distraction. That's perfect.
Trying to be the distraction. I just don't understand what we're doing. Because if you were trying to be a distraction, you'd be going the other way. Is there another corridor that I could run down? That isn't running out.
Splinter faction.
I think, Chris, that was running around shouting, I wish to parlay, not
oh, yeah.
distraction.
Before you were captured, you were yelling distraction and kicking things over.
It wasn't
Previous to that.
distraction.
I feel like both happened.
Possibly.
Roll the clip.
Hey, you know what? I'm going to roll a How many corridors are there? I will roll a dice for direction.
Oh boy.
Okay. You could run out into the main space. You could run directly towards the creature in front of you. You could run back the way you came, or you could run down further into the superstructure.
After me.
Are you really going to... It's an option just running full bore of the thing in front of you. Is that an option now?
Or running towards Sevit. It's like, I would also like to parlay.
Well, I mean, the dice says it's an option, so...
Fine.
A 3. A 3 was running... No, a 4 was downstairs. A 3 was outside.
Leave.
Oh, really?
Off you
Yeah.
go. Right. Outside.
Outside.
Running that way.
This is chaotic to an extent that even I have not previously considered. This is amazing.
Islam.
We survived this. We deserve medals.
I think so. Well,
no, you don't.
If we survive this, we need a really serious chat about tactics next time.
Yeah. I think before we start everything.
Surviving is literally its own reward.
At this point, yes.
Cleo's already never talking to any of you ever again.
Hey, you can't see any of this.
He gets vibes that you all of that.
Can you hear what Vuk has done?
Who are you going to hang out with? Balthazar.
Look at this.
What's the plan?
Oh, good, excellent question.
Yes,
Episode 7.
That should have been asked a long time ago.
So the advantage, just like looking at this creature, I'm like, first of all, sorry. Second of all, fuck you. And I cast Hex.
The puppet response. Sorry, but fuck you.
Go fuck.
Is that a Hex or a Hexblade's curse?
That's a Hex to start with.
Okay.
Wisdom. I decide to give them disadvantage on.
Sure.
And then
do anything.
as I start following down the stairs, I just Eldritch Blast and then keep going.
High life, mate.
Fill your boots, tiny tiefling. I swear to God, if you roll into a natural 1, I'm gonna.
That one, innit?
So with a nat 1, that's a 7. What do I hit?
Anything. Everything.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Chris.
Hey, man.
Hey.
You good?
Yeah, nice to chill like this. It's nice. Let's catch up.
There's no stress. Nothing stressful.
Everything's good.
Can you, when you get a chance, no rush, obviously, can you roll me a D100?
Oh, yeah, of course.
We have already had a 100 or was it 100 or 0?
100.
No, we had a 1.
Yeah, you rolled a. Someone rolled a 1.
No, that was me.
a 1.
You rolled a 1.
Yeah.
That was it.
Yeah.
It's just these natural ones. They're just coming to me so well, naturally.
It's a 31. I assume we're getting something off the loot table. You know, a little gift.
Obviously.
Yeah.
So we're thinking,
yeah, maybe some boots. Yeah.
Okay. Easier.
Yeah.
Can you roll me your damage that you would, without the hex, obviously, just regular
of
damage?
course.
Yeah, obviously not with the hex.
No, yeah.
Just you know.
Yeah, cool. It's an 8.
8 points of damage.
Yeah.
Worse?
Oh, 6. Sorry, that rolled.
6. Okay.
6. That's not as. Yeah.
Cool. Listen, you swear at the person and you run, and as you do, you fire off an Eldritch Blast. Who are you following?
Vuk.
Right.
Yep.
Don't be too hasty, Ed.
As you run down following Vuk and wildly fire off an Eldritch Blast, it impacts the wall next to the figure. And there is an ominous...
Cool, let's burn this fucker to the ground. Anarchy. Let's tear the walls down. If this was Blaze in the Dark, has a clock started for how long until the building collapses?
You don't know.
Oh, Lord.
From behind you, you will hear, oh, crap. Boss?
No.
Boss? Is this a problem?
Awesome.
And then you will hear footsteps running after you. They'll get to the top of the stairs. You can move 30 feet so you can get down a bit, but they'll still be able to see you. And they will fire their gun. When they fire their gun, it doesn't make a big loud bang popping noise thing. Like a sort of cool alien space laser.
Is it just stairs going straight down, or was there like a gap?
Yes, it is a hole. Stairs going straight down is a hole.
No, but that's I'm happy to just drop down. I can fly.
Well, you can fly, but Vuk would be very dead.
Yes.
No, it is a back and forth for about 20 feet to get you down, then onto a walkway that is below this one.
If there was a gap, I would be happy to drop to try and catch up with Vuk, and then just like, hey.
You catch up
that
with
would
Vuk
be
anyway.
a hell of an entrance.
You catch up with Vuk anyway, but I'll tell you what time you can drop it if you want. I think that's cool.
Like it's hot.
It doesn't run very quickly, so yeah, you catch up.
As you drop down, though, you will see this sort of like shot of like energy just bounce over you. Where it impacts the wall, you notice it just fizzles away. It doesn't impact. It appears to be something different.
Again, haven't seen an energy weapon. That's just interesting.
Okay.
Right. Cleo.
Hi.
You've cut Astel free, and Astel started gesticulating, and you can see that the two click-clacks appear to be doing that look between them. They don't look between them, but you know what I mean. They do that look of something's clearly wrong here, and are going to start moving Astel and Samuth around. Do you want to do anything? Do you want to attack them?
Yeah, I'm gonna whack the one holding Asta with my really big hammer.
Cool. Nice. You have advantage because you're invisible.
This is good.
It's going to keep happening. That's
Yeah.
Nice. One of those is a 2, and the other one is a 13, dirty 20.
Yes, that hits.
Great. And that's a D10 plus 5. Ooh, that is a total of 11 points of damage.
Oh my god, Samuth, the death is happening sooner than I thought.
Behind you, just hear this massive clonk as it is sort of like smashed down to the ground. And Astel, you are still grappled by it, but you are sort of on the floor going,
that is a lot more comfortable, though, I have to be honest.
At least you can sit down now.
Please don't kill me, I swear I'm quite useful.
The click-clack is sort of flailing wildly, but is not completely destroyed yet.
Good thing I have a bonus attack. I will, whilst stomping on it, go, Astel, I thought you were leaving.
Okay.
What a time.
You can have that tone in your voice all you want, but I'm the only one who actually tried to leave, so
25 to hit.
I really did try.
Yeah. You were the distraction and everything.
And then it's just a D4 because it's my unarmed strike.
Mm-hmm.
That one I decided to throw onto the sofa. That one is a 4, so that is 9 points of damage.
You grind under your head and you manage to crush this one down, and again the liquid sort of seems to seep out of it and sort of sink into the ground around you.
Nice.
Great. Why don't we have this conversation after we've escaped from the sort of death hole on the death ship, and we've
totally on board.
Rendezvous outside like was the plan.
This is the murder room. Look, I was following the plan. It's the others who were not willing to follow the plan.
Run.
The one holding Samuth is going to try and fly away.
No.
Little so-and-so. I've never seen such fury in your eyes.
Within 5 feet of it as it goes, because they were right next to each other.
I'm gonna whack it with my dagger.
Yeah, sure. Go for it.
Nice.
I'm gonna whack it. Do I still get advantage because invisible?
You will get advantage because you are invisible for a very long time.
15?
15 hits,
26.
Yes.
Good lord.
Got an 18 and a 9.
What happened is you didn't need the advantage, really, but...
I got an 18 and a 19 that time, and the other...
4 points of pokey damage with my dagger, which I wave around in a way that's far too dangerous for...
Watch it, Samuth, as you do it.
Hang on!
12 points with the Warhammer.
How do you want to smack this one out of the sky as it goes?
I think whilst talking to Astel, can we discuss this outside?
Samuth just goes flying
No,
off.
can I catch some?
And he will just land delicately and just walk over to you, Astel, and be like, this was an awful idea.
Look, I'm getting it from Cleo. I don't need it from you as well.
I knew I liked that cat for a while.
Okay.
Did we do some escaping?
Astel, it is your turn.
Yeah, but there's nothing to do here, is there?
We could run away.
Yes. Run away is an option.
Are the stairs? Because climbing up a vertical hole, that's not going to happen for me. Ever.
There are, it looks like archways. Again, no doors in this space, just archways. There are archways that seem to lead to stairs going up either side of the room.
All right, well, I'll pick up Samuth and just turn around to Cleo and be like, you can lecture me later. Really, you should lecture Vuk, though, because he's the one who's rubbish.
You hear bangs and shouts upstairs.
I am the distraction.
You hear that briefly as well.
Fuck you!
And I'm going to start running up the stairs. Did you find anything in Sevit's office? Was it worth it?
Yes.
Oh, good. What was it? What did you find?
Shall we save our friends? You can all thank me for saving you. We can get out of here, and then we can talk.
Just tell me as we're running. We're going to be running up these stairs for quite a while. There's a lot of stairs.
I'm already at the top. Why are you so slow?
As you move towards the stairs, Astel will go before Cleo because of turn-based initiative. There's nothing I can do about that. That's just the way things are. Astel, as you start moving towards grabbing hold of Samuth, I will say Cleo is hot on your heels. Cleo, you'll hear a noise you've heard before, which is from behind you. You will hear the unmistakable sound of a dimension door. Ooh. And you'll hear, "Oh, what have you done now?"
Oh, in which case I'm just going to turn around and chill touch him. I haven't used an action.
Nice.
Running. Please keep running.
Someone has appeared in the not right on the iris. Sever's not an idiot, but has appeared in this area and is just frustrated and annoyed.
Can I?
If you're going to chill touch immediately.
Yeah.
Because technically your turn's ended.
Yeah, but I didn't use an action.
But Sevit used an action to teleport here, turn-based initiative.
But I didn't use my action. You never asked me if I was going to hold it. You just were like, oh, well, your turn doesn't exist now.
You were going to hold it in case a dimension doored someone
I could have held it. We never had this discussion.
Fine.
Never said the word dash either.
Fine.
Chill touch, that's an 18.
As you reach out towards Sevit will just wave one of their many hands and cast shield.
Oh.
I mean, if you hadn't sent us to literally the death room, like, what is this down here?
It's where we
attack from nowhere. It's great.
Also, clearly I'm really useful because I escaped from your click-clacks all on my own. He
with
can't
that
see
face.
Cleo. He can't see Cleo.
Oh, so it's making that face like.
He's got no idea Cleo is here.
This is true.
Sevit's going to look frustrated and move one of his many hands together to start casting a spell, but that's when I'm going to break.
Oh.
That was well
We're doing
done,
so
guys.
well.
We really,
Frustrated.
my people, we are.
Two of us should not be. This is supposed to be like the mid-level boss. Like we shouldn't be doing this. This is wrong.
No, it's all like we should have run away.
I have no spells left.
The one thing you can't take away is that I've had an absolutely lovely time.
You're
Yeah.
dead, everyone.
See you later.
We are delighted to be sponsored by HeroForge. HeroForge offers fully customizable tabletop minis with dozens of fantasy species and thousands of parts to choose from. You can see all of the minis that we designed for this stream in the overlay, and they animate when we enter the combat, so look out for that. HeroForge are fantastic, so do check out the Pro membership where you can get premium access to features ahead of time, and beta access to things, and all sorts of cool stuff that just makes your life a lot easier. And you can check them out at heroforge.com.
We are delighted to be sponsored by Ultra Pro. They make accessories for D&D, Magic the Gathering, and more. My favourite part of their collection are their figurines of adorable power. Here is their gazer. They also make other things such as deck boxes if you play Magic the Gathering. You can find all of Ultra Pro stuff at ultrapro.com.
Hey friends, check out our new sponsor, Phoenix Dice, for a carefully curated menagerie of click-clack math rocks for your delectation. Check out their entire selection at phoenixdice.com, and just so you know, Phoenix Dice are all about living gloriously in the worlds of tabletop games and sustainably in this one, which means their dice are working to be recycled, their packaging is recycled, the dice are made of sustainable materials. It's all great stuff. You should definitely get involved. You can also join us today in chat with a chance to be in a raffle and win some Phoenix Dice of your own. Just put !dice into chat and you'll be in with a chance to win.
We are proud to be sponsored by Alchemy RPG. Reimagine your gaming experience with alchemy. They're focused on creating immersive cinematic experiences everywhere you interact with tabletop role-playing games. Playing a game, creating a world, streaming, watching live games, discovering new content. Look at all the cool stuff that they are doing there. You can use environmental motion art, scene-based music, seamless character management to run your games over the internet, with upcoming features including homebrew content, streaming overlays, and spectator mode. So go and check out alchemyrpg.com.
Pick up your gear and open your chests. Throw on your armor and head out on a quest. Hey, hey, it's a brand new day. On the slow coast, your allies will help with blades and bows and magic as well. Hey, hey, heroes on their way. Fighting forever against overwhelming odds. Fighting together in favor of multiple gods. Idle champions of the forgotten realms. Idle champions, adventure never ends. Idle champions, into one and there. Idle champions, you will say it again. Idle champions.
We're delighted to be supported by Idle Champions of the Forgotten Realms, a Dungeons & Dragons strategy video game that brings together D&D characters from novels, adventures, and multiple live streams into a single grand adventure. Select your heroes and formation and battle through waves of monsters for free on PC, phone, PlayStation, Xbox, and Nintendo Switch. You can pop exclamation code into chat for a free Electrum chest.
We're delighted to be supported by Neverwinter. In Neverwinter, explore and defend one of the most beautiful cities from Dungeons & Dragons' Forgotten Realms campaign setting as it rises from the ashes of destruction. Epic stories, action combat, and classic role-playing await those heroes courageous enough to enter the fantastic world of Neverwinter. Neverwinter is completely free to play, so set yourself up an account today and pop !NW gift into chat for a link to a free gift.
Check out our wonderful supporters Elderwood Academy, who make beautiful bespoke gaming-themed gear, including hex chest dice boxes, spellbook deck boxes disguised as bespoke ancient arcane tomes, and scroll and codex dice tower and rolling tray pairings. Make your own with their online designer at elderwoodacademy.com. Welcome back, everyone. Well, that's everything's going fine. That's
Yeah.
Absolutely fine.
yes.
Everything isn't on fire yet, but it's close. I can feel it.
Everything isn't on fire yet.
The wall hasn't collapsed yet.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Etelis, Islam, Vuk, you can all see this.
Wait, hang on. Sevit was about to cast a spell at us. Are you going to leave us there for... Rude.
It's an action to get there. Never mind. The three of you can see this. As you are moving around, you can see in the central bit where this force field was holding all of this grey ooze. Some of you have actually seen this happen before. It is all flowing out of this central force field. There's no it's more of like it's just, and it is dragging together a whole bunch of this metal detritus. It looks to be like it's floating, sinking, falling downwards.
Oh no.
How do we...
Is it making like a mega thing?
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm thinking.
Is it making like a mega thing?
Yeah, that's
a mega click-clack.
Bless you. Bless you.
Bless you.
Definitely a recognised technical term.
Yeah, it's forming a megazord, yeah.
The click-clack commander.
This is going to be enjoyable.
Again, imagine like a video game where it's just things health bar going.
The click-clack commander makes my brain really happy.
Yeah.
It's not called that, but fine.
It is now.
Yeah.
The name of the health bars gets scrubbed out and like in pen, like click-clack commander.
It's supposed to be forming up and just drawing like bits of metal from around you, just go flying off and sort of embed themselves in this and form out into forming this, like, again, quite large construct structure, something that's got lots and lots of claws and hands and things and is just moving quite quickly downwards.
You could probably ride it down to us.
Vuk, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
So, as I'm suggesting, well, no, I'm not going to do that.
I mean, you probably should, because otherwise it's going to take you like at least 4 turns to get down the hole.
Really?
It's not a terrible idea.
You go 20 feet around.
It is true.
You get to a superhero landing.
So, how close am I to Islam?
You and Islam are basically cheek by jowl.
That's what I'm thinking.
Hello.
Hello. Grab my hand.
I will. No, I just...
This is a stunningly bad idea, so let's do it.
All our ideas so far have been amazing, so why not?
Exactly. So I grab your hand and then just leap backwards off to go into the space after the thing, so that we hopefully follow the thing down.
Okay, so just to check, you're not slow falling in any way. You're not.
I'm hoping.
I'm just leaping into the abyss.
I'm holding on to the person with the wing.
I'm flapping.
Oh boy. Oh boy.
With my weak dragonfly-like wings due to an illusion.
I still don't regret suggesting it.
No.
Okay, Tom, can you please make me a dexterity saving throw? Because it's not your turn.
Fair enough.
And otherwise you will fall 500 feet.
Oh.
In 6 seconds.
Is Vuk falling 500 feet? I guess what does it matter? He's already dead.
Yeah, but also I'm...
7.
Just let go. Just let go. Just let go, Islam.
Can I?
Yes. You can fly. Just let go. Drop him.
Bite his wrist. Do it.
Drop him like a hot potato.
You're supposed to be the devil on people's shoulders. What? Okay, fine.
Tom?
Yeah?
You can do whatever you want, babe. I'm not telling you what to do.
When are my boots coming? Because they don't seem to be here yet. Yeah, okay.
Are you going to keep hold of Vuk, or are you going to let go?
It would be totally fair for you to let go. Please don't not let go on my account.
Am I falling at that speed? Would I hit the...
You realise very quickly that Vuk is heavy, and Vuk and you are falling at normal velocity for falling, no slowing down, no nothing, directly towards this mass of grey goo and bits of metal, or if you manage to steer out of the way, shards of trash that would probably impale you. Or you could try and steer into the grey goo. It's probably fine.
I've got the image of Vuk hitting it and the armor disappearing, and I'm like, oh dear. Well, it does resolve the issue of the loud armor if it becomes part of the commander.
Oh, right. Yeah, that's very, very likely.
I'm not making any choices for you.
Yeah.
I will also say that if you let Vuk go, you have wings, you can fly.
Yeah.
And Vuk will just go, and then it's up to Ed where Ed ends up, and you can make those choices yourself.
Can I... I don't want to drop him on the trash. Is it better to drop him on the click-clack? Is it just like amorphous?
No, it's got armor plating all over it as well.
I mean,
it's just bits of trash.
If Ed gets a hole, it just like replaces. It gives him a new hole. You know, the other one got stitched up.
I'm
we'll just
sorry.
stitch that one up too.
Are you talking about tearing me a new asshole? Is this what?
It depends where the hole is, but arguably, most things that's most likely to hit is your digestive tract.
Look, let's... Oh, that's going to be explosive. I don't want this. None of this is going to be okay.
Images are flashing past my head of an elephant exploding, and I'm just... because
it's probably happened before, but we don't want to dwell on it.
Let's not Google it. Right, Tom?
No.
Because
I'm going to push you towards a decision.
I was going to say, because I love the drama, and I think, again, you see Uslam looking scared, and then hardens, and he lets go.
Amazing.
Just, yeah.
Oh, shit.
Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
It's totally fair enough.
I just...
You are falling. Some just went, nope.
Yep.
Let you go.
Yep.
You are currently falling straight down towards a pile of sharp rubble.
Yes.
There's no way around it.
Nope.
I will say that with a successful dexterity saving throw, you can angle yourself towards the flying/falling click-clack commander.
Yes.
And that might not just be a series of impalements.
Right.
Whereas the trash will probably be a series of impalements.
Fine. Saving throw, you say?
Sure.
Right.
Dexterity.
saving throw.
That's
Yep.
strongest
Definitely.
skill.
Definitely my best.
I've got so many feelings going on at the moment.
Oh.
It's another one.
It's a journey for all of us.
Oh
Oh,
my
God.
Yes. Wow, the curse is real for Vuk.
The dice do not want you to live.
Wow.
It's okay. Book is already dead.
This is the thing. Like, all of this is... We'll see. We'll see.
Okay.
Yeah.
I need to roll
We'll
something.
find
One
pieces of
second,
your
please.
body. We'll find the pieces of your body and stitch you back together.
I do feel like...
We'll try.
I'm very glad you're rolling things. I don't understand how Vuk can possibly survive this. I think it would take something...
Well, this cavern
Masterful.
isn't 500 feet deep.
That is true.
It's also like there's rubbish all around the outside, so you're not going to like just plow headfirst into just a pile of rubbish and that's it. Like you're going to bounce and roll.
Right.
So
Right.
what's going on?
Now, sorry
Right.
that I suggested this, Ed.
No. I think it
know
was
what?
fascinating. I
could
really
end
enjoyed it to take that decision felt very freeing. It was great.
Especially when you
end up-
could drag a friend with you screaming.
In the
That was-
same
that was the-
situation
In my head,
that we
I was
started.
like, what is any kind of insurance on this? Sorry, what were you saying, Lola?
No, you could end up in the same situation where we started, where you land on something that impales you and you just stay there.
Exactly.
That's all we can hope for.
That is the best, well, the empirical evidence.
Ed,
Yes.
you take 14 points of bludgeoning and slashing and piercing damage as you impact the side of this rubbish heap that's around this central point at quite a high velocity.
Right. That's better than I was expecting. Oh, stop rolling, please. I've just rolled another one. It doesn't. I know.
Get out of your system. Do it now.
I didn't mean to roll that, but I'm very glad I got that out the way.
Oh my god.
Different dice, Ed. Different dice. New dice.
I don't have any.
I will send you some. I will send you some of mine. Give me your address.
No, you know what? Next roll Ed has to do it. Rebecca should roll it.
Yeah, that's fair.
No, because then that will be when Rebecca rolls a 1. That's just no, we're not doing it. Right.
It has happened.
I don't want to inflict this on anyone. Okay, so I right. I'm going to stay still for the moment.
Oh, no.
Oh.
No, I rolled to see if you bounce, and you do.
Oh.
You impact and bounce and start bouncing and crashing your way down the side of this rubbish heap towards these 4 holes in the center. Please roll me a D100.
Oh, this again. Great. $71.
Your arms, your legs, any part of you that is not armored is lacerated, bruised.
I can't make the appropriate face. I'm sorry.
It's just not good. Like, you are
understood.
You are a walking bruise right now. It's just a nightmare.
Just a big peach. Okay.
However, with a 71, you can halt your descent before you fall into any of the 4 large holes at the bottom of this space that look like there's just a straight drop down.
Yeah, no, I'm very happy to stop myself.
Cool. I'd love to say that it's graceful. It's not.
No. I think, in fact, I think I've done this. I was skiing and fell down a black run, and the only way I stopped myself was by wrapping myself around a tree.
My wrist, my entire hand.
No. Not the wrist story.
Worst.
Put the wrist story away.
Right, so
no one wants to hear about your tendon surgery.
Every single one.
Nice.
Good.
Okay.
Right.
To shreds, you say?
Yeah, so I just sort of wrap around something and then just stop.
You want to like do a little dunk against like a bit of metal, like. Okay, listen, you can see where Vuk has landed. Roughly, like, the ground was about 50, 60 feet beneath you, and then he rolled another 40. But he's now down near the base of this thing, next to some large holes in the base of it. The Click-Clack Commander is falling down fast, and we'll go past him into one of these holes very soon. Well, Vuk, any
final words?
Actions?
Shillelagh's already there, so I'm set.
I've still got my stick.
I'm set.
You got to roll concentration to see if you maintain Shillelagh. I think that's just a given now.
Very true. Hang on, where's... I'm being an idiot. How do I roll concentration? Where do I go?
Roll a con save.
There we go. Natural 20.
You gotta keep your stick.
What is wrong with you?
It's going.
The one thing I know is that I have a shillelagh. The one thing I am still doing is glowing with a faint rainbow light.
Speak softly and carry a big stick.
That's what I'm doing. I will say nothing. Oh, God.
Ed, any bonus actions or anything?
No.
I'm going to count the fall as movement.
Yes.
Give him 6 seconds
Move
to
a long
catch
way,
his
far more
non-breath.
Technically, you've not taken an action yet.
Oh.
You could hold your action to jump onto the click-clack as it goes past. You still got to get down that tunnel.
Right.
You could...
Oh, fine.
Cry. I mean, there's not the options are really at this point. Any spells might be useful. You've got action. You haven't got a spell this turn yet.
That might be good. Okay, I'm gonna. That's true. I'd like to cast guidance on myself potentially.
Terry cast guidance on your last turn.
Is
so
there?
Currently got guidance.
Perfect. Yeah, so
Terry's
well
still
set.
there. Terry fell.
No,
Terry's upset. Yeah.
Terry didn't jump with you. Are you insane?
Yes.
Terry's got 7 hit points.
Good.
Okay. Can I guiding bolt the commander thing?
You want to draw its attention?
Well, I didn't think it would draw its attention, but specifically. No, I tell you what. If I've got the ability, I will cure wounds on myself. How about that?
There you go.
There you go.
That's the first sensible thing I think I've done this session.
You beautiful peach, you.
Yes. Indeed. So that. Oh, exactly half. Let's keep things average, at least for a little while. That would be really nice. So I get 7 points back.
Ustam, I'm going to count you being grabbed and letting go as forced movement, so you are currently off the side here. Terry is on the side, looking over, watching Foot go, and looking at you and looking down and going,
Are we going down, Terry?
I don't know!
Run, Terry, run!
I'm worried about Foot. Can we go down to see Foot?
Yeah, I sort of offered my hands to, like, come on.
Yeah, fine.
Thank you.
Esselis, you're running down a hallway. I think from behind you, you hear an almighty crash. Like an elephant fell 60 feet.
It's indistinct noise.
Broken bits of metal and wire.
See, I'm just like, okay, remembering that Esselis isn't very intelligent, but also Esselis is wise. It is wise not to jump down the hole after your friends.
Certainly seems pretty wise.
Yes, I'm like, okay, that's fine. Esselis is not just going to jump down the hole. Okay, we'll kind of be turning to look behind themselves and see that they're not being followed.
No.
Assumedly, right? So we'll kind of run in a circle back around and kind of run back in, and with Bo out and knocked, we'll kind of run this person that had, or this this person that had run after them or we'd been attacking. Where are they?
Still on the stairs, currently looking down in disbelief at someone who just leapt off the side. They're just looking down going, what the... What the hell was that?
I am for distraction.
Very, very confused.
Okay, what is my strength? Not high. So, okay. I wonder if I just run up behind this person and punt them down?
Punt them down?
You want to, this is tackle them and shove them down the stairs?
Maybe, but then actually my strength isn't very high. I don't know that that's a good... can I you know what? Idea. Can I take my quarterstaff, put the bow away, sweep their feet out from underneath them? That's more... Maybe?
It's the same roll.
It's not a strength
awesome.
bow.
Yeah.
It's an attack.
Visual is excellent.
It's an attack with your strength, though, because quarterstaff, isn't it?
Yeah. I'm like,
So
if only I could have the
dice-
same. Yeah, I know.
Dice loader. I'm very happy for you to use that number on the dice if you like to roll it, and let's see what happens. In for a penny.
I know. This is the problem.
Be the distraction.
Okay. I'm not trying to be the distraction. I'm specifically trying to punt someone off the side of this thing.
I get those confused all the time.
Okay.
That's my problem.
Yeah.
Roll well. Didn't roll well.
What'd you roll?
Dice responded to those.
I rolled a 6.
Okay, so you run up to the person on the stairs with your staff out, and you try and sweep the leg to shove them off the side.
Yeah.
You sweep the leg and don't get past the legs. You just whack them in the shins. And you're now 5 feet away from the ready front.
Amazing.
Sorry.
And fuck you.
What are you doing?
I don't really know, honestly. I don't know what we're doing.
Oh.
I don't know what we're doing. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
Like, I'm sorry. Take quarterstaff back and just be like, back away slightly.
Don't back away too far. Tax opportunity.
No. As in just, yeah.
Are you? You're not trying to invade here and destroy everything.
Oh God, no. We're specifically. We just wanted to see what was going on.
What do you mean you want to see what's going on?
Well, so everyone is like, this is a big scary place, and everyone who comes here dies, and we just wanted to see what was going on.
Cool. We don't kill people.
Well, we didn't know that because everyone tells us that you just shut people off the side.
What? No.
Oh.
Why did
that's
come back?
I mean,
why didn't?
Okay, we've done it once or twice. Not gonna lie, but those people were pricks. Okay, like not often.
Okay.
Oh, thank God.
Most people just go.
Oh, but go where?
Well, when a ship comes past, they ask if they can go somewhere, and people normally say yes.
Oh. I mean. Oh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm sorry. I didn't I thought that you were all mean and evil, and you chucked people off. The island. And,
we've never done that, okay? Like, we have done that before. I'm not going to give the impression that we've never done that. But that's like when people come in and, like, try and hurt people or try and nick Sevit's shit or whatever. Like, this is...
No, we literally just wanted to see what this place was about, because it was kind of scary.
Oh.
Looks over the side. I mean, sorry.
Yeah. Look, I stayed because I don't know anything else about the world out there, and this whole place seems fucking terrifying. But I'm happy to just stand aside and then do whatever you need to do, and then if Sevit's not around, that's great.
Well, okay. Why is Sevit bad then?
I mean, big moralistic judgment to be made about someone in a holistic fashion, but
I don't know. Everyone look. I guess the big thing I really need to do is go and rescue my friends. But if I don't have
just
anything
jumped off the side like a lunatic.
Yeah, I can't.
I sort of come out of this and like.
Hey, look, all I'm saying is, lost it entirely. You're gone.
We're really good at this,
Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't have done that. I guess.
No.
Yeah,
I would.
It's not a smart choice.
No, really.
Very judgy.
Look, if you've got to like do a thing or whatever, then do a thing.
Is there another way down there, like a better way?
Yeah. How else would we get down there? Of course there is.
Where?
Suicide
Where do I go?
Why do you want to go down there? Like, what are you here to do?
Well, I guess I better rescue them. Ish. I don't.
All right.
I don't really know.
Okay. Look, I'm just gonna. You lot. You fucking kids. I didn't sign up for this. Here. Let me get you to your friend. And they will holster the musket on their back, and they will walk down with you and start showing you there are more tunnels further down that will have offshoots that head further down, which you can go to try and make your way down to where Book is. Asum, you can probably see this happen. Atlas appears to have talked down the person who was here somehow.
That was amazing.
But you are flying with Terry, and Vuk is still on the ground, and there is still this gigantic click-clack forming and falling in midair.
It's just sort of slowly floating flapping down. I'm like, yeah, no, I'm gonna get down to Vuk, and yeah, just more dignified.
I think the first thing as you get down, as soon as you get to within hearing range, is a what? I'm fine. Kind of.
Good. You didn't die again. That's something.
We're okay.
Good. I owe you. Simple.
Why?
Blinked a couple of times. I wasn't strong enough to hold on to you. I'm sorry.
All right.
That's my.
Thank you very much.
It's not a lie. It's just not completely the truth.
Okay.
I am making some choices today.
Uh-huh.
I know how we said don't do any traitorous stuff, but...
Just to remind you, while you're having this conversation, that there is a gigantic click-clack forming and falling through the air near you, going down one of these large holes.
Vuk has pretty much given up at this point. Not like completely, but just as in like, if this thing hits me, then it hits me. It's already done it once. So I'm not going to move further away than I am already, because I don't think I'm in its path, am I?
No.
Right.
Are you prone? Because I will try and help you.
I'm wrapped around this bit of metal.
Okay.
In game terms, Vuk is prone.
Yes. I will try and help him up. If I'm down there, just so like, come on.
This is a real advantage when you're of being dead. It doesn't hurt nearly as much as you would expect sort of after the fact.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh.
My recovery time has got much better.
Vuk's bruising and general...
It's all still there.
Vuk looks like you're looking at a corpse. This is someone covered in rents and scars and just a horrific mess of... That fall would have pulped someone who wasn't in some way hardy enough to survive that. Now, Vuk is also is a very large, beefy Loxodon, but like one ear is half torn off. Like this is...
Am I looking more like a dead bagpipe than sort of anything resembling a human?
All the healing has done.
Loxodon.
All the healing has done is close up wounds.
Still, yes, discoloured and
I made a performance check. I got an 8.
Oh, great.
Ustam does look slightly it just doesn't quite let the horror.
Interesting.
No, sorry.
No.
We should
apologize.
No, yeah, well,
this is more a reflection of who I am.
You're not your form. You are. I sort of like gestures to myself. It's like you're not what's on the. It's the inside that matters.
That didn't get impacted. But at the same time,
looks at the tears.
No.
What? I realise we're having a longer conversation.
At least I think. I may have lost
this conversation. Oh, look, a spleen.
Yes.
As you're having this conversation, the Click-Clack Commander, as you have dubbed it, and I will now be forced to name it, has like almost spiraled and funneled down one of these holes and is passing by you, dragging in more detritus around it as it goes, and will just vanish into one of these holes.
Oh, look, the boss fight is happening somewhere else.
Okay.
Right. Cleo.
Hi. I too am here.
Astel tried to cast a spell at Sevit, who just literally just went no and flicked it away.
No, I cast the spell and it would have gone through if he hadn't cast shield, so I didn't try to cast the spell.
It just didn't work.
That's not better.
It's better for my ego.
Sorry.
And appears to be in the process of casting another spell to try and sort this situation out. You're not sure what it is or what's happening, but it's up to you what you'd like to do. You are still invisible, Sevit cannot see you.
Right.
What would you like to do? As described,
Astel has stopped running away and turned around and hit Sevit with a chill touch.
well, tried to.
Did it a stellar effort.
There was a certain dismissive shrug and wave.
Sevit is obviously... I've been around casters enough to know that Sevit is obviously casting a thing, right?
Has started casting a spell. The original casting of shield was with one hand up here, and the casting spell is with another pair of hands down here.
Fun.
Functionally, it's still the same. There's not like multiple actions in one turn. It's just cool because of all the hands.
I am no good to Astel if I also get caught in a spell and also stunned or sent to sleep or anything. How tall is the ceiling in this room?
Okay, we haven't defined it, so let's define it, because I think it's going to become important relatively soon.
Like it to be far away, please.
I'm going to say that this room is 40 feet tall, and the hole in the ground is another 40 feet up. Yeah?
Cool. Can I? So I'm a monk, I have 40 feet of movement, and I can dash as a bonus action.
Sure.
So I have 120 total. If I go quietly, can I move from where I am up the wall 40 feet and 20 feet up the hole? Or maybe not the whole way up the hole. I want to keep Astel. Basically, I want to be able to see Astel so I can sprint back in and save their ass if needs be. But I want to be out of the range of the spell, whatever spell is it's cast, so that ideally Sevit still thinks it's just Astel, because I think that's the only advantage we have at the moment.
Okay.
Because I can hear the falling upstairs.
There was a very loud crunch and a very loud...
Oh, you heard that.
I need an acrobatics check because running up walls is a level 9 ability.
I haven't got that ability yet, I am aware.
Monk shit.
You've got to practice.
Oh, that was nearly a 1, and then it rolled onto an 18, so that is a 25.
My heart bleeds for you.
Someone has to save the rest of you, and it's going to
That
be
is true. Please keep rolling like that.
As described, compactors and furnaces and things that could, with lots and lots of handholds and things you can step onto, so you can easily hop, skip, and a jump your way to a point where you can grab hold of the wall and climb around. You can climb your way towards the central, there are 4 of these holes leading from the top. You can try and climb around to one of them if you want to, because you're traveling literally across a horizontal surface to get to it.
Maybe
it's quite difficult.
Not do that. Is there, in a furthest corner from Sevit, a furnace or something to hold on to?
The room is basically circular, so you can move around and find a good point to be out of the way of even the largest area of effect, if that's even what Sevit is casting, which you don't know.
Is there any way this is pushing it that movement would have taken me past Asta?
I don't see any reason why it wouldn't have. Sure.
Then as I go past, I will whisper as quietly as I can, because Sevit's not right there, right?
No. Landed over there. Yeah.
I will whisper to Asta, I'm getting out the way. I'm still here. Try not to die.
Lovely. From the ground, Samith will go, reassuring.
Samith, that wasn't reassuring in any way. She could have whacked him with a hammer.
That was sarcasm. Okay.
I think it's my turn, Chris.
No.
Sevit came in after my turn, therefore I think it's my turn.
Yes, because of Sevit's dimension door, you're right. It is your turn first.
Thank you. I know how shield works. I have shield.
Yes.
What I really want to do is stab his eyes out. For scientific reasons. However...
Very disconcerting.
Look, everything that's been done has been done for science.
Is he standing conveniently near a furnace, or... one with an open door, maybe?
I'm enjoying this, yeah, exactly.
I'm going to say, I don't think Sevit has dimension doored into this space going, I should make sure I stand away from that first. I don't think Sevit's thought processes have really gone there. I'm going to say that Sevit has dimension doored in at a point where he is 20-ish feet away from various trash compactors and furnaces and potential holes in the floor that are currently closed.
So I couldn't shove him into a furnace?
No.
You could
I mean, you could try. Sevit, I'll remind you, is also for a humanoid way taller than you, has a very large lower bulk.
There are many numbers on the dice.
And a megaton of hands.
Not on
I'm just saying.
What I'd really love, Chris, is for Samuth to go behind Sevit.
Then push him over.
And I'm going to try and push. There's no point trying to attack him. He's got shield up. It's just not going to happen. I might as well try something different. I have no access to spells, so I can't do anything with a save. I might as well try and shove him.
Sounds good to me. Get him on his back.
Can your familiar give you advantage?
I think probably not.
I don't know. Can familiars take the help action? That's my question.
That would be quite...
Oh, it has its own turn.
Yeah.
It can't attack, but it can take other actions as normal.
Then it can take the help action.
Okay.
Amazing.
I didn't roll initiative for it, but can it just combine on mine?
Hand wave goes right after you do. Right.
And I'm gonna.
Can you tell me how?
Yeah. I'm gonna assess him, work out where his center of gravity is, and try and use that to my advantage to push in the right place that he would actually fall over.
Nice.
Using
he's too
my
far away
brains.
from.
Can I shove with intelligence?
No.
It's worth a try.
Okay.
Can I use athletics based on intelligence?
No.
It was worth a try.
Acrobatics. Cartwheel.
I will say, when you shove someone, you can shove them prone or you can push them 10 feet.
And he's now conveniently 10 feet away from a furnace?
No, he's not, but he is 10 feet away from the hole in the floor.
Is the hole in the floor open?
No.
Then this is entirely pointless.
Well,
could he be 10 feet away from a furnace?
No, he's not 10 feet away from a furnace.
Is there an obvious button somewhere?
Someone else can press.
I'm not saying that, oh my god, there's an obvious button, it'll be fine. Like, okay, roll me an investigation check.
Let Astle Sherlock Holmes this.
25.
There we go. There is a button on a stand to one side of this iris with, it's got a sort of plastic cover over the top of it with a little, red line around, very caution, major caution.
It's on the way to Sevit, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm going to push it as I go. Yeah.
Just turns the lights off.
Just to clarify.
Yep.
You, a wizard.
Yep.
With a strength score of what now?
6.
Of 6 are going to open a hole in the middle of the floor, which goes to nothing.
Yep.
And are then going to use your really low strength score to try and shove someone in.
I see no fault with this at all.
Yep.
Okay. Your cat will give you advantage by bounding in and drawing his focus, and then you can run around from behind and try and shove him.
No. The cat is behind him, so that as he falls, he trips over the cat. That's the point.
Okay, fine. Right.
Yeah. Should I roll it and see what happens?
Done this before with an unseen servant.
Hang on.
Hold the horses.
For the benefit of the audience, I have told everyone here that there will be some point today where they level up.
It won't help.
I lost faith in that a couple of hours ago.
Well, this is a sensible action. This is an achievement.
I think it's quite characterful to be doing this, so I'm not going to make decisions about how you play a character, what you want to do, but I know that at level 3 you get an ability that might add a certain je ne sais quoi to this moment.
We wouldn't.
Okay. It's up to you if you want to use it or not, but I think if you want to use your 3rd level sheet and use this ability at this point, I think it would be quite cool. It's my opinion, and if you don't like it,
let's do something else.
Then we can do something else.
No, we're on last resort saloon.
Cool. Off we go. Describe it as you like.
Hang on, I have to roll it first. I rolled a 19, which means that it's a 17.
That's not bad.
What is Sevit's strength? I don't remember.
That's not high, presumably.
It's all
But
right.
you've got so many hands.
Oh, yes, that is true.
I promise I am normally quite useful and magical, but on this occasion,
Things have
you
just
should
gone.
just go out the hole.
I've rolled a 4.
Wow.
As you run up to Sevit and just leap forward, pushing, and as you push, there is a sort of faint, low alarm as the ground beneath where you're pushing Sevit just opens up, and there is a hole, and you can feel wind blustering around your face as you are now literally holed to the outside, the straight down.
I really regret this choice.
Does anything else happen as you run, as you go, and as you push, or are you just pushing?
No, just pushing.
Okay. As you run and as you push, Sevit will... What are you and we'll fall over backwards because rolled poor, and we'll trip over Samuth, and we'll fall towards the hole.
Right.
Gets a dex save. Everyone gets a dex save.
Yeah. To the next high.
Many hands.
Yeah.
Grasping onto the side. What are you...
Close the door.
No!
Cleo!
End of your turn.
I mean, I've interacted with an object, I've moved, and I've taken an action, so...
I feel like that's...
End of your turn.
Oh. Could you just... stop?
Just drop.
Sevit's going to hang on because Sevit doesn't want to die.
Yeah, I think I'm done. I might actually just sit down.
You've had a long day.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. It's Sevit's turn. Sevit will use half of his movement to pull himself up.
Go back in the hole.
Please.
I mean, I kind of want to study your body for science, but also you could just go in the hole.
Sevit's going to try and just grab hold of you, so it's a grapple check.
Oh dear. No, I'm going in the hole. Actually, I'm better at being grappled than doing the grappling. Slightly.
Sherlock Holmes. It's perfect.
15.
I also got a 15.
Meets beats. He's going to try and grab you, just saying, and like a lot of the finesse is now gone. It's not me who's going in the fucking hole. And he's just trying to grab you. All of these hands, and they start extending out from under the cloak as well. You can know the cloak's flapping. Sevit's body is just all arms and hands. It's this horrible, bulbous mass of too many hands that are all now. There's about 15 hands reaching out towards you, trying to grab hold of you, but you scuttle away fairly. It's pretty grim.
I don't think so. I'm only 18. I'm too young to go in a hole.
Sevit looks at you. Let's look at something weird happens. His eyes will do a little grey glaze over. You've seen this before. And suddenly from above, through one of these holes, a gigantic mass of click is like pushing its way through, almost breaking bits of this to form up in the center of this space. And it's huge. It takes up most of the space. And it looks, for all intents and purposes, like a giant tortoise. It is all covered in bits of metal and shielding, and it's just floating in this space, looking horrifically ominous. And Sevit will just look down at you and look at the hole, and just walk over to the thing and shut it.
No, wasted an entire turn.
No, you tried.
No. He wasted an entire turn. He did nothing.
That's true.
True. Look.
Right.
The creature's gone.
So the holes have just closed up.
No, the holes are still open. There are internal holes going towards the room that is below here, and there are lower holes that go out to nowhere.
Fine.
Yes, let's all enjoy lower holes for a minute. Good. Right,
go out to nowhere. Fine.
Lovely holes.
Okay.
You can hear, I think you can hear Astel's voice, because I don't think that was quiet. So,
no, exactly. I think that's
I'm too young to go in the hole, wafts out.
So I think I'm not going to leap straight down the hole again. You'll be surprised to hear. I'm going to go sort of to the edge of it. Now I understand it's going to get steeper as I get there, so I'm going to try and sort of hold myself in position as I get down. and then see.
Roll a dex save.
Oh, really? Okay. Again.
Come on, Terry, let's go.
I don't make these choices for you.
No, I understand. It's not a 1, thank goodness, but it is a 5 in total. I'm going down the hole.
You could land on top of him, though, which would be great.
That's what I was actually thinking.
Just not on top of me, preferably.
Let's see what happens. It's a D100, is it?
Gordon's got back to camp. It's like, what happened? No idea. Just they all fell.
This. Tom, you flew down to Vuk and went, went, yeah, fine. Looks awful and goes, I guess I'm falling down another hole.
I guess we should get down after the hood. And then, yeah.
Again, look at Terry. And I'm like,
what am I supposed to do? Yeah.
Let's keep him away from the outside world.
I think that's probably the best idea. Find him like a library or something where you can sit quietly. Yeah. Plant, greenhouse. We'll get him a greenhouse. I know it's not my time, but I'm just like wandering over at this point. But yeah, go on.
That would be good, actually.
Are you flying down? Is it?
Yeah, go for it.
Eslis, I'm also going to presume, if it's okay with you, that if this guard shows you the way down, that you are running full pelt down to get as fast as you can. Cool.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Then let's deal with this again. Ed, roll me D100, please.
Hey.
Just sliding down.
7.
You're
On a
never
D100.
you're never gonna roll when you get the chance to roll for the god thing. You're gonna roll like 90s every time.
Every time.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Your god just turns up and like, I've got so much to say to you.
You fall and land in the center of this space.
Oh.
Because you rolled a 7. You missed everything. You just
bump again.
Probably a good job the hole was closed.
Unfortunately, you take 24
Very much
points
so.
of bludgeoning damage. Because where the other one was bouncing off the sides, this is a straight drop, straight down.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh my god, Vuk!
No, I don't say anything. I'm very unconscious. If I could have, just leveled up in the middle of that would have been really useful. But
you level up just to hit the ground, so you like glow.
Oh,
and then just...
What achievement have you made? I'm sorry.
I am the faller. I am the fallingest person in this entire campaign.
Achievement. What again?
I'm not sure that you would get any more hit points, but you get a couple, but not enough to save you.
Oh no, I would have done.
Because you don't get a long rest.
You don't get a long rest.
Fair.
You just get access to the abilities, and your hit point max increases.
Yep, but that's all. Yep.
Vuk just is.
At the moment, I am unconscious and lying on the floor.
I'd like to imagine Sevit us having this quite intense conversation, and this thing's just there, and suddenly. So it just looks like, what the hell? It's just very confused.
Oh my god, he's dead again.
What? Right. Cleo. What do you want to do?
So, Sevit is still there. Astel is still looking very tired. Vuk has now fallen through the ceiling and is lying unconscious on the floor. Can I hear where Etelis or Uslam are?
I think you can see, because Uslam flies very fast. I think you can see Uslam and Terry zoom into the room. But there is also this gigantic click-clack filling up a lot of the air in this room. And you can probably hear footsteps. As Etelis, I presume you're not being stealthy. You can hear footsteps on the stairs. Just everyone's coming.
Okay. So up to this point, I've been holding back because Astel seemed keen to be trying the parlay. I will have a conversation. I am on my own, and that is clearly that ship has sailed. Can I drop off the ceiling and land on Commander Click-Clack?
Yeah, of course you can.
Great. I will do that.
You're still invisible, and you will be invisible for the foreseeable future.
I will lay into them with my Warhammer. That at advantage is a 16 plus 7, so 23.
Nice.
Yes, that hits.
Great. So D10. Thank you. The blah blah 11 points of damage. And then I will. Can my bonus unarmed strike just be that I landed on it?
Yeah, of course.
With the foot straight down.
Yes, it's like a what's it called, a lariat kick. Just you're still there.
Nice.
That is a dirty 20.
It's as well, yeah.
That's a D4 plus 5.
Yeah, we brought invisible reinforcements. You're definitely going out the hole.
That is a
What's this big grey person doing dead on my floor?
Oh, my lovely floor.
Even I can't answer that one.
That's 7 damage, sorry, Rebecca.
7 points of damage, and I've remembered slightly too late that I have Blade Ward, but maybe next time.
It's a bonus action. Only if you use it.
I've just used it.
Yeah.
It's alright, can't take it back. I might remember next time, we'll find out.
Okay. I'm going to just run initiative full through from here. I think we're at that point now. As this, you will arrive.
Wait, hang on. Are we? They all just took turns moving. Rebecca
I
took
see.
a turn.
Let's finish it off so you get your turn. And
Yeah,
then go
thank
to the top.
you.
You're right.
It means Sevit gets another turn, but still.
Yeah.
Otherwise, I miss out. Sorry,
That's true.
Chris.
Still, you get a turn then before we go back into mixing the initiatives together in a melange of mess.
I'm picturing Sevit stood with a hand on the button.
Yeah.
I'm gonna smash my hand onto his hand to press the button again.
Door opens again.
Yeah. Would you just go? And I am cross at this point. If you'll allow, I'm gonna start glowing as I try and push him out of the bloody thing again.
Describe that.
It's like white light is erupting from all of Astal, like eyes, skin, hair. The hair starts to kind of lift up slightly. Well, it's in a man bun, so maybe the man bun unravels and it starts to like.
Super Saiyan does not care for your man bun.
I think Samuth also starts glowing, not as brightly, but does respond to this. I'm going to have to do the same trick again, put Samuth behind.
You're doing the same thing again.
I'm going to, at this point, I think Samuth is moving slightly on his own because Astal's not actually like with it at the moment. Like, just get out the damn hole.
All right. You have advantage because Samuth is helping you, and
yes,
if Sevit fails the check and is rolling dex saves today because of the damage,
he automatically takes some damage.
Exactly, because of the damage, I will allow this as a disadvantage.
It's only 2 points of damage. He takes 2 points of radiant damage.
It's still
every little. Right. Cool. Then in which case, I'm rolling to see how I do against the shove. 14.
I rolled a 14.
Oh, twice in a row.
Meets it. Beats it.
Yeah.
You open it and you shoulder charge Sevit, who is burned by Red Nose, goes, What is going on? Is completely confused about this whole situation.
Can I knock both of us out?
Ooh.
No.
Sherlock Holmes.
You'd be moving him, and he specifically avoided being moved. You could yeet yourself out.
No, I don't.
That seems rather pointless.
That's even by our standards. That's a bit much.
At this point, are we just grappling by the side of the?
Yeah, you're doing the whole sort of like holding on to each other, trying to say, "Will you get off me?" Like,
no.
And is being burned by your radiant light. Absolutely. Cool. In which case, we will now have the full initiative with everybody, all in one big kitten caboodle.
Oh, I've got to roll a death save.
Yeah.
Right. Didn't think this would be happening this soon, but nevertheless. Oh, hang on. So, how do I roll a death save? Sorry, I'm confused again.
Sorry, con save. No, just
a flat roll.
D20.
Fine.
Well, ideally, an icosahedron, not a flat.
Oh, it's a 9.
You fail a death save.
Okay.
It is Terry's turn next.
Hasn't got an advantage in medicine, has he?
Chewinga have an ability called Magical Gift. They can give it once per day. And they can give you a supernatural charm.
Right.
Currently looking up the supernatural charm option.
Yes. This is all quite vital.
What we got, Terry? Okay. Terry's going to leap down and run over to you and just like hug your fallen corpse. It's basically what we're looking at now. And as he does, there will be a warm red glow around Vuk. And Vuk, you are at 1 hit point.
Fantastic. That's all I need to know.
Do you look at Terry?
I do.
Terry smiles at you, and then
What?
there's a cloud of glittering spores, briefly.
Oh.
Did he die? Why?
Oh.
Because
I would have used my kit! I could have brought Terry.
Oh, I
One
will
person
say,
said we
this
were
session
gonna
has
bring
had
back-
everything. That's hit me in the feels, that has. Cool. Do I get a turn now?
No, Terry goes after you. Terry went after you. A bit more.
Understood.
Right. Sevit is being grappled and is confused and doesn't like this whole situation.
I'm confused as well. I don't know what. I didn't come here to grapple.
It's not.
And the hole's open.
Yeah.
Yeah. He's genuinely quite annoyed with all of you.
I wonder why.
Is there any... I mean, he's got spells, but they all seem like... Get off! Just feels...
Yeah. Would be reasonable.
Yeah. Okay. He is going... Many hands. He's going to grab onto your head with about 500 hands and just say quite sonorously, "Stop!" Magically charged echo through your mind. Please roll me a charisma saving throw.
Oh, it's not my worst.
That we've already seen.
How much?
17?
Nothing.
Played.
Tries, holds your head with a kind of...
I would really love to stop, but I think at this point, one of us has to go out of that hole.
Dear God.
Okay.
I think Asta is having a full-on breakdown by the hole with Sevit.
What he is going to do is try and move you both away from the hole. That seems the problem right now. You tried to grapple him, but failed. But I'm also going to try and acknowledge the roleplay of the situation. You move further away from the hole.
Yeah.
It's no longer in shoving range of either of you, because it just seems like a bad idea.
All round.
Yeah.
Even Samet's going, I don't think that's a good idea now.
Cleo, it goes round to you again before the commander gets to go.
You're on top of it.
The jar I picked up from the office, the little gravel pills, do they bear any resemblance to the Click-Clack commander I'm currently riding?
The grey of the ooze and the grey of the pills are remarkably similar.
Cleo is... I'm so used to playing low intelligence characters. Cleo is actually quite smart.
Get that, yeah.
So... I don't want to push how far you can take a free object interaction just in case it doesn't work. Let's...
Taking one of these is an action. I'll just give you that now.
Yeah. I don't want to take a random pill.
Yeah, this
feels squicky. Okay.
Teenagers, we always take random pills.
Teenagers, the time in your life.
Random pills.
Don't do it, kids.
Yeah,
I mean,
not a good
adults.
plan.
I had a nice upbringing.
Throw it to Vuk. He's doing all sorts of crazy stuff today.
True.
I mean, if you told us it would be good for them.
Oh, I don't know what to do. Cleo would want to just keep hitting with a hammer, but things are looking really bad for all her friends. Can I make an intelligence check to see if she can work?
Upgraded.
I don't want to metagame. Can I make a check to intelligence, see if I can work out that I should be eating one of these pills?
Yes, you can, but before you do, Vuk is conscious.
Mm-hmm.
The rest of them has just flown into the room. There are friends you could throw these pills to if you want to keep going on with what you're doing, and the pills can then be someone else's problem.
See, I know that in theory, but Cleo doesn't trust any of this lot at this point.
That is wise, actually.
They were looked at so badly by Cleo's estimation.
Roll me an intelligence check. Yes.
Yeah.
Why not?
Let's go on. Let's have an ed roll. Save me from having to do the thing I don't want to do. I did not. That's a 16.
They're probably connected in some way.
And they looked kind of edible.
Oh, so edible. Grey and gravelly. That's just what you want to eat.
Earth Genasi, it's kind of up there.
Oh, actually, it's true. Yes. Good point.
They do look edible. You don't really understand what they are, but they do look edible.
I'll take that. I will use my turn to open the jar and eat a pill of goo. I got through the entirety of the Don't Eat the Goo campaign without ever eating the goo, and this one straight
That has taken you unexpectedly.
This campaign may be just desserts. Right.
Good.
As a bonus action, I'll cast Blade Ward so that,
There's some insurance.
when I burn from the inside, at least I will take slightly less damage on the outside.
Okay. You take one of these pills. You don't really know what to expect. You hear a voice in your head.
Another one. Sorry.
Who's this?
Hello, I'm Cleo.
Don't listen to that one. What's going on? What? Who are you? Please, let us go. Please.
Okay, can you help Sevit to stop, not kill me and my friends? And I promise, as soon as he's done that, as soon as we're not dead and we're out safely, I'll do whatever I can to let you go. I promise.
What are you saying?
Could you fight Sevit, please?
I'd love to. No, this is not happening. No, this is... Can you roll me... It's a contested wisdom check with Sevit to try and maintain control.
I'm so worried you're going to ask for a charisma check. Saving throw or just check?
It's a contested check, so...
Actually, it's the same either way. 18.
Come on, Sevit. Don't be a putz.
No, be a putz. Be a putz, Sevit.
Go in the hole. Big putz. Get in the hole.
7.
Wicked. Amazing.
Please, will you attack Sevit, and then when we're all alive, we'll set you free. I'll work as hard as I can to work out how to do that. I promise.
Just anything to make it stop.
Okay. The faster we get rid of Sevit, the faster I can make it stop. I promise I'm not doing you have to help me first, because I can't help you if Sevit's attacking us.
Okay. That all happens in the blink of a second. Sorry, I'm rolling a D100 for myself. Cleo.
Hello.
While this happens...
You're going to grow a hand.
Grow a hand.
Then you'll have 3 hands.
3 hands is good. I like 3 hands.
You won't have to let go of your hammer to do an extra punch.
Yeah.
Your mind is suddenly whited out, like in pain. And a rumbling voice that you have heard before in Draconic will say in your mind,
What are you doing, child? Leave the nightmares alone.
Can I reply? Does that just happen?
You have no idea. You didn't try and reply last time, so I don't know.
Last time you told me that I couldn't.
Well, last time it was in a dream. That was no.
Yeah, fair.
I'm very conscious for this one.
You're in my head again. Could we have this conversation when I'm stopped dying?
There is no reply.
Thank you.
Was it in Draconic, or did you respond, or in Common?
I would have just thought, and I've no idea what language the thoughts would have come out as.
That's fine.
Possibly Draconic, which would have spooked her even more,
Yeah.
You have also leveled up, by the way.
Nice.
Esselis, you enter the room.
Oh God.
Oh God.
What have we done?
The first thing that I see.
Astel looking.
Astel desperately pawing at Sevit, a hole in the floor that's just been opened. Look on the floor. I think, Ed, I'm going to be nice here. You've leveled up as you woke up.
I'm alive! Well, kind of.
Do a 1 hit point. It hasn't changed.
You fall into a level up.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's what's happened.
Esselis, you have, you can see this hole in the floor, you can see Vuk on the floor. Usam has just flown in and is sort of hovering, going, I'm going to do something. But hasn't done anything yet. Cleo is currently balanced on a gigantic click-clack that
Which you have
seen.
No idea because Cleo's invisible.
Oh, sorry. There's a gigantic click-clack with a bruised bit. One metal bit. You can't see Cleo anywhere.
And Astel is glowing.
Astel is glowing weirdly. Terry's not visible. There's also furnaces and compactors around here as well. Just there you go.
It's a hell of a scene.
Oh God! It's just obviously that's not.
It's Donald Glover
Asselis
running with
is
the
like,
pieces. It's just what the hell?
What the hell? Everything is up. What?
Really?
Yeah.
I don't know if it's a good idea to shoot anybody at this point. Like, it's just very.
If it's your
very
go-to
bad.
thing, then it's your go-to thing.
I guess so. I'm like,
If you don't want to shoot
Dark
people,
Castle. Sorry.
if you don't want to shoot people, do you want to, I don't know, try and persuade Sevit to stop?
Yeah, I mean, I could try that. I could. I'm like, this all seems very, guys, can we just take a pause?
I've been trying to suggest that for like a whole. It feels like ages. Esselis, please make him stop.
Esselis, as you start doing this, you can feel Fey energy coursing through you. Energy of your childhood, of your upbringing, as you can jump to your 3rd level.
Yay!
And add all of those extra bits on.
Well done.
As Fey Wanderers get extra shit they get to add. It's not very good, is it?
Not much help.
He got prettier in front of us.
Oh, yeah.
He's literally walked in, got prettier, and said, everyone calm down.
All of us just turn around, damn.
To the tune of what? What was the number? What did you roll? Plus
I
everything.
rolled a 3 on the dice. It's a 10. It's like very average. Very average.
You're not used to your new abilities yet. People don't pay attention unless you flex.
Nice.
It's more of a. Can we all just stop?
You tried.
Martin Luther King would have been proud.
What the fuck?
I don't know.
Wow. Yeah, that didn't work.
Powerful, though. Powerful.
I wonder why.
Works for me every time.
No, have I used my action?
You can all notice that Esselis is looking mighty fine right now. Them bowing hard. Esselis, I will be kind and say you did not take your action.
Getting hot is an action.
Esselis, he's not stopping.
I don't think I can. He's gonna roll no.
Help me shove him out this hole.
Let's just get this done.
I've already established that I'm not very good at shoving people.
What do you think? I'm good at shoving people. We've been here for ages.
This would be the worst action sequence in a movie ever. Will you go? No! Oh, for God's sake, we've been doing this for 20 minutes.
I'm so tired.
I miss my family.
I want to go home, and I am home. I'm so confused by how I feel.
Right. Either I'm just like, okay, and longbow, like I'm good at that ish sometimes, possibly, or I try and charm him like actively.
Oh.
What?
Oh.
Is it like an action or a spell?
Fey Wanderers
Like,
learn charm
as in-
person.
Ooh.
As an act, but I mean, he'd have to roll low.
Got any
He'd
other
have to
options?
be like
I know I
this
haven't
weird
portrayed
child that just.
I know I haven't portrayed it particularly, but Sevit's quite jumpy.
Oh no! It's
Creature made up entirely of hands. It's relatively sharp.
Still quite charming.
no, but is Sevit very wise? Is the question.
Does any of this seem like the actions of a wise person?
No, that's why I'm here.
And me. Incredibly wise. Look where it's got me.
So I guess after that, it's like no, but Sevit, maybe you really, really want to stop, don't you? And we'll try casting Charm Person.
Ooh. Give it a try.
13.
Yeah. Silvery Barbs.
Oh.
I will just like, I don't know, like pull up one of the arms, like please stop.
Stop it out.
Just start biting.
It's the same again. It's 213.
Oh.
I'm going to give
That is
advantage to Uslam
Is it his turn?
How?
with Silvery Barbs.
Oh, is he right?
Uslam.
Did I see Terry explode?
Didn't so much explode as gently
waft. Yeah.
I didn't, so I'm just happy. I'm definitely not sad about that because I don't know. Do not ruin Atlas at this point.
Gauntlet laid.
Astel's grappled.
No, I'm not technically grappled. It's sort of a weird situation where we're both just holding on to each other, but no one's actually grappling anybody.
Doing anything.
So Sevit does go in the hole. Wouldn't drag Astel down. Right?
No.
I rugby tackle Sevit. I'm going out the hole.
You can fly.
I can fly. Yeah.
This is the idea. Good idea.
Yeah. So I guess that's a shove attack.
What's your movement?
30 and same with.
Because if you shove, they go 10 feet, but Sevit explicitly moved that further away from the hole, so that wouldn't be an issue. So I've placed him in my mind at 15 feet away. If you grapple him, you can move him, but it takes double your movement to do that. So unless you were right next to him, grappled him, and moved towards the hole, it wouldn't work.
If you get him nearer to the hole, I can try again next time. I'm not sure why we're in this dread cycle, but here we are.
As I keep saying, Sherlock Holmes. We're just grappling.
To ask a slightly different question, if you leveled up, is there something in your leveled up abilities that would help with this situation?
Yes. But I don't know. I will be honest, the spell I took for level 3 is Misty Step. But I don't think, because I can't take someone with me, right?
No, but you don't need to. You can Misty Step to next to him, grab hold, drag to the hole, and drop. Yeah.
I just...
No?
It's just the idea itself was enough to level you up.
I look at Vuk and go, I am sorry. And then just fall.
Oh, you bastard. That's amazing. Oh, dude, that's so cool. Well done.
You appear? Roll me a grapple check.
With advantage.
With advantage?
I really hope you're stronger than I am.
Oh, just. So is it strength? Or?
It's athletics or it's athletics for you because you're grappling, so it has to be strength.
But what if it was acrobatics?
No. There is no way to bend that rule. Sorry.
Oh dear. Biscuits, come on.
With advantage, come on.
With advantage. Come on. Come on.
With advantage.
Get on with it. Yeah, come on.
Oh, that just rolled over. No, this is horrible. It's a 9. It was on a 17 and then it just rolled over.
Ooh.
Yeah.
What was your other roll?
10. So -1 because I'm not.
Got it.
Strong.
Yep. No, I got it.
So we rolled a 13.
Fair enough.
You are now both flapping, desperately trying to move. So it's going, will you get off?
No,
you idiots!
I did a bad thing. I want to do a heroic sacrifice.
Okay, I guess Cleo's just going to save us all.
I don't know. I've got your voice now.
It's what happens when I touch you.
I am you.
Okay.
Oh, don't Deus Ex Machina us with the commander click clack.
It's gonna
let one of us shove him out.
No, but Cleo has. Cleo has directed it to do so.
Okay. It will turn. Sevit's realizing that something's wrong because it's not obeying him anymore, and that's bad.
Yes.
And it will just form itself because it's pretty fucking angry. If anything in that conversation made clear, it is furious and terrified. All of the metal in it grinds and creaks horribly and just forms into this gigantic spiked series of lances that just fire out towards Sevit.
Oh boy, I'm glad that's on our side.
Yeah, me too.
It's furious.
Amazing.
24 to hit, yeah, no issue there. 2d8 plus.
Is there going to be any blue on blue here?
And what that means.
Sorry.
Sounds filthy.
Now the only thing I can think of now is Tory on Tory action, which is horrible.
Oh my god.
One will pierce directly through Sevit. Now, this is piercing to Sevit and like piercing Sevit to the floor. This is not, oh, he's going out the window. This is literally just like through him and down.
Yeah.
The second one.
Because all I can think is you're pinning him to the floor so he stopped trying to shove him.
Not specifically, but it's a nice side effect.
I'm just sort of shoving the body now, like, come on.
The second one will also will gash along the side, but will hit a furnace behind, but it's just like a faint. Nothing serious, but clearly not good. And Sevit's just screaming in agony. Sevit's in so much pain. Good, right. Asta.
I feel magically imbued again. In fact, I feel more powerful.
It's the glowing. The glowing has empowered you.
Yeah.
Your celestial heritage has coursed through you once more.
I feel I'm gonna burning hands.
Nice.
Sevit at second level because it's all I've got left, and I'm gonna shape it round Uslam.
Brilliant.
So Uslam, it's like you've got like almost like a second skin of fire for a second. It's dex save.
Uslam says, "I'm used to this."
Does he have disadvantage on his dex save because he's pinned to the floor?
Dex saves if they are restrained, which the effect of this is restrained. Yeah.
Sweet.
Disadvantage on the dex save, which I will make now. 12.
Oh no, he takes 17 points of damage from the cone of fire.
Nice.
Also, the cone is imbued with radiant light. He takes another 2 points of damage that I direct at him. Both Uslam and him take another 2 points of damage at the end of my turn. Sorry.
All right.
It's fine. I deserve this.
As you're standing in the light and it burns. Yeah. Sorry.
Burning, shrieking Sevit. Yeah. Good. Vuk.
Right.
Just a quick, because I've leveled up, I haven't taken any damage. Am I still at the hit points I were level 2? Or do
yes, because you haven't rested to regain the hit points yet.
Then I shall just keep taking more damage.
Sorry, mate.
That's it. Yeah.
You what increases is your hit point maximum.
That's what I thought, but yeah.
Can I just, if you won't go out of the hole, then just die.
Well, this is what Vuk is going to do. Am I close enough to go and attack? Yeah. The shillelagh is coming down.
Yeah, you can get up. That's fine. Don't forget you have 1 hit point, and Asta's currently burning the air around.
Okay, this is true.
I sort of look up and go, bad air, just stay away.
I don't know what's happening. I'm so sorry.
I think, to be brutally honest, I think there's going to be another Cure Wounds happening.
You've been through a lot.
Yes. My
It's a really good
my
thing you
bile
are the
duct is
cleric.
leaking out of my thigh.
I'll look at that later.
That is awful.
Okay. So I'm going to get back. Wow, I'm going to get back 11 points of health. Great.
Good.
Yes, that might first work.
Any
now.
bonus actions? You did go unconscious, so you're no longer shillelied.
Oh, am I not? Well, in that case, definitely shillelagh. Yeah, so what I'm doing is going and getting ready to try and inflict all the damage then.
Gotcha.
Cool. So...
Right, Sevit. What's the last trick up your sleeve? Is Sevit's turn before someone else's? Yeah.
Dying. Could it just be death?
One last trick.
All I want is for Cleo to fall out of the sky with a warhammer and end him.
My turn is next. It's about to happen.
We're nearly there.
Thing is, he has got Dimension Door.
I'm fast.
Kidding.
No, 500 feet.
I'm fast.
I believe in you.
The click-clacks are on our side. They'll hunt him down. It's fine.
I moved nearly 500
He's used
feet in
2
30
dimension
seconds.
doors today, so unless he's got loads of spell slots,
He
he's a
doesn't.
really high level caster.
That is a spell-like ability, and it's only 2. You're right, because he's already used it twice, so it doesn't matter.
Nice catch.
Yes, well done.
What is his?
It was a punt.
These are the best punts.
Please let's not do this again, punt.
Don't show your hand, Dan.
No, it's tricky because he's got spell-like abilities and is also a caster, so it's hard to keep track of both of those.
Just let Cleo smash his head in.
Gag him.
Okay, he's a coward at heart. He would try and do something that would let him get the fuck away. Looking at a list of spells going, come on, something, anything.
Yeah. I know that.
Because otherwise it will just be do damage to everyone around him.
Which is possible.
No, it would do a lot of damage to everyone around him.
That would be a shame.
Yeah. Turning invisible is pointless. Stuck in the ground by a spike.
I just point down. I'm like,
straight. You'd imagine.
Could he? I suppose he could, but he's terrified of it.
No.
Hail Mary.
I can't justify it. I have no spells in his spell list that justify him being able to get away. I think he would just do damage around him in the hopes that it would ward people off. Cool.
Fair enough.
Asta, Islam. Look, how far away were you?
Well, I was intending to attack them.
Yeah, 15 feet then. So you'd still be in the range of this too. Esselis, you were on the other side of the room, and Cleo, you're still up and out.
Just by the door.
Okay, can the 3 of you, Asta, Islam, and Vuk, all please make me a con saving throw?
Con.
Good lord. 5.
5. Okay.
Right.
I deserve it. I cried at him for like 5 minutes.
This is unbelievable.
Is there 1 again?
Yeah.
It's not your night. I mean, it's been hilarious.
What?
But it's not your night.
What?
I think that's 5.
That's more. 6.
So many.
That's insane.
That's the new record.
No, but I'm going for it. I'm already dead. It's fine.
And you rolled 4 once. It wasn't in a row, though, was it? Because of those, Ed's 4 were in a row.
On stream. No, I once had a session where Seb DM'd me where I rolled like 20. It was ridiculous. I had to start taking photographic evidence. It was so bad.
All right. Islam?
No, 19.
Okay, Islam, you take half, which is 10. Asta and Vuk, you both take...
What kind of damage is it?
Force.
Oh. How much?
20.
I'm down. No, I'm not down. I am down. How many did I have? I don't know how many hit points I used to have. I'm probably down. I think I'm probably down.
You don't get.
Did you take any damage?
No, but I think I had 16.
Oh.
So.
Oh, I see. You don't have your character sheet.
Not open. No.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have. I didn't get all the new hit points.
That's fine. Asta and Vuk, you are both blasted away by this impact, which will also, this is a wave, a pulse of energy just blasts out of Sevit as he shrieks, trying to dislodge himself from spikes through him, which is just awful. The shatter, some of it will break and crack, and the 3 people nearby are thrown away. Listen, you are not thrown away, but still take 10. You hold your ground.
Still glowing.
Still glowing.
Still glowing.
I think I hold onto the spike. And again, as the fire's consuming me, I'm like, bring it on, baby. Oh, this is going to be fun.
Cleo, it is your turn.
Yeah. I don't have to. I haven't handed over my mind or my turn to the click-clacks. Brilliant. I think I will, in slight bemusement, look at one friend who is glowing and another friend who's on fire and be like, I'm just gonna carry on doing the thing I do. I'd like to hop off the Click-Clack Commander's shoulders and just walk over to Sevit. Be like, I think you should probably stop now, and try and squish his head.
That voice came out of nowhere for Sevit.
Awesome. Hello, Cleo. Good to see you.
Oh, God.
We'll deal with that in a bit.
Bonk. Out the hole. This is a problem for the hole.
All right. Give me an attack roll. He is restrained, which don't think. What does it do for attack rolls?
I've already got advantage because I'm invisible.
Advantage.
I can't remember what it does.
It's even more advantage on top of the advantage Rebecca already has.
There's all the advantage.
Yeah. That is 21.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know if this will finish him off. I have a couple of turns though, don't I? 6 plus 11 points of damage.
Flifler.
And then I have a bonus action if I need it. Okay.
You are going to kill him. Do you want to kill him or knock him out?
Ooh.
All Cleo knows about Sevit is that everyone in the sanctuary is starving, that no one comes back from visiting, and that he makes people do what he wants or throws them out the hole. She's gonna kill him.
Nice.
Cool. Are you going to hit him in the head, dash his brains out?
I would like a hammer straight to the face, straight in.
Wow.
Okay, and it's invisible, so he doesn't even see it coming.
Oh.
Kind of that way.
Oh. No, it isn't.
I'm sorry. When I murder you, Chris, I'll make sure you have seconds to know that he's coming and cannot escape.
If you crush his brain straight away, he just will never feel it. He'll just be dead. So it's fine. It's kind. Sure.
I think investigation of this is not exactly.
I hope all serial killers watching are making notes of how each of us would prefer
nice.
Anyway,
it's clean. They shoot horses, don't they? It's just sort of. That's how you kill.
And horses are many hands high, so clearly they're all related.
Very good.
I want to go home.
We all want to go home, but this is our home now. We live here.
As you cave his skull in, which is what you're doing basically, he will just collapse onto the spike that he is on. All the hands just collapse down as well. Quite a few of them fall off. The mechanical ones just like they were being held in by something else. You're not sure. He's still covered in mostly by a cloak. We're going to be slightly over, but it's important we do this beat now. As this happens, as Sevit collapses, the click-clacks in the air. Cleo, you will get another. It's not a blinding flash, just to sort of directly into your mind. You control us.
If I just tell you to go be free, will you go be free? Or is there something I need to tell you?
Might work. Can you give us back the eggs?
Yep, absolutely I can. Would you like them in the jar or out?
It doesn't matter.
Okay. I will hand the jar over to the giant Click-Clack Commander. I'm not going to make you do anything, because that's terrible. I have no idea what you're going to do next. It would be really nice if it didn't involve killing people. But it's up to you. Just if it does involve killing people, then we'll have to come and fight you, and we don't want to do that.
You have no idea who we are.
I was going to be my next question, but I didn't want to be all nosy and think. I was sort of going to have a conversation with you after you weren't forced to talk to me, because this seems a bit horrible for you. But if you want to tell me who you are, I'm Cleo. I come from somewhere. I come from somewhere quite far away. I don't know much else. Who or what are you?
We used to look after people like you. Tell you stories in the night. Take forms, shapes, things to make you frightened.
And that would look after us?
In the night, you would learn. But now we are here. Our night is gone. Thank you for freeing us. The entire greyish cloud will just vanish, gone. Metal bits just start collapsing all around you.
Nice move. Nice move.
We should go. Cleo is still invisible, but you will hear she just starts leaving.
But, I mean, I'm unconscious.
Two of us are unconscious.
Two of the people are unconscious.
There is nothing I can do about that. I haven't.
Excellence will
I
go.
got spare the dying.
I got some healing as well.
Yeah, wouldn't that be good?
I will just make some good berries with my last spell slot, I guess, maybe. It takes an hour.
I walk over to
A good berry is instantaneous, but obviously I need to feed it to them, so I can basically go
How long does the casting of Goodberry take?
instantaneous.
This is an action.
Yeah, it's an action. I mean, I make it sound long with the fact that it's growing out of my, like, the vines are growing out of my bow.
So if Edlis is taking a second and there's two people you don't really want to die, you've got a healer's kit.
I've got 2 healer's kits, so...
Holy shit, you only need one. Can you roll me a medicine check on Asta, Vuk, please roll me 1 death save each.
I don't need a medicine check because of a healer's kit.
I haven't done any. What you need?
No, neither of us have. We've only just gone unconscious. I rolled one before. This is the second time round we've done it, so we haven't got any.
Hang on. You don't need a medicine check for a healer's kit. It's just automatic.
Yep.
Oh. Yeah. Go be gone pluses on both of them, and then Atlas can feed the berries.
Yeah.
Fine.
So I use
no
one.
threat at all. This is just fine.
Which is why I picked one more up from the ship. I just go.
Brilliant.
I put the healing salve on Book, and then he gets. I'm a big brave boy sticker.
Which I'd like to think you stick to my forehead.
Over a particularly nasty gash.
Yeah.
Exactly.
The danger's over.
Really?
One, yeah. Something happened. The click-clacks turned into mist and left, so...
My eyes are very odd shape. What? They're gone?
They're gone.
Hooray.
And I think Cleo's gone as well.
I'm leaving.
Oh, okay, right, yeah, coming.
Why is my skin glowing?
Because you're amazing. What? Why? There's no... It doesn't matter. Let's go. We need to get out of here.
You also notice I'm covered in blood because I was on top of him when it happened, so I got Gallagher's.
Gallagher. No,
yeah. I might need prestidigitation in a bit, but...
Why am I glowing?
I don't know, but maybe eat this, and it'll make you feel a little bit better. But I can't fix the glowing.
How much does it make? Do?
Just one. It's literally 1 HP. Okay, I mean, you can eat. Yeah, and it's more of a.
Open your mouth. Can you turn it off, Asta? It hurts.
I have no idea. Samuth, why am I glowing? We can do this next session if you want, Chris.
From halfway up the stairs, you hear, "We could have all these conversations outside."
Continue your self-rescue, Cleo.
I'm coming.
Brevity. Asta, Sabbath can have a conversation with you to help you turn this off, to make it not an issue for your party members to leave. We will roleplay that conversation at the beginning of next session, if that's okay with you. Otherwise,
I can't promise that I'll be this stressed about it, but yeah.
You're just real chill, like, it's fine.
That's fine, okay, cool.
Otherwise, you are all free to go. Having freed the sink of its
curse,
and are all now level 3.
We're going to turn over this place first for like magic items and shit, right?
Oh yeah.
A lot of junk. There's a lot of junk here.
A lot of junk.
We'll figure it out.
Anyway,
and on that note,
we just need to process the entire episode, like this entire session.
Yeah,
it was a lot.
It was indeed a lot. Thank you, everyone, for an episode. just an episode, is it? Wow.
Yeah.
Oh boy. I haven't got my intro script up.
Understood.
I'm not prepared.
No. I don't think anyone's prepared for anything at the moment.
Right. If you enjoyed tonight, we play every Tuesday. Well, not every Tuesday. Sometimes there are one-shots. There was a one-shot last week, I believe. But otherwise it is every three Tuesdays, then one Tuesday off. I think that is good for everyone's mental health.
Great plan.
Yes, but yes, that is what we are currently doing. We're on 6 p.m. British time. British Greenwich Meridian. There it is. That's 10 a.m. Pacific if you are on the Pacific coast. Great. Otherwise, on Mondays, we are currently streaming. Oh, we're in month 3, which means we've got At Death's Door, Sean's latest horror campaign.
Oh, lovely.
with a surviving player character from the one-shot we did in January. So,
cool.
I believe that's Evie. So, yes, check out that.
Scans.
Yeah. Evie always wins these things. So, yes. Join us on Monday for Sean's new game. That will have started this week, I think. So the first episode was yesterday. Go catch it on YouTube. Speaking of which, you can watch all of our shows on YouTube. YouTube.com/RollTogetherRPG. That's where our archive is. We're live at twitch.tv/RollTogetherRPG. We're not live, we pre-record, but that's where we'll show things first. And you can catch everything on podcasts. Just search for Roll Together RPG in your favorite podcasting app. We're on most of them. And if we're not on the one that you like, let us know and we'll add ourselves to that one. Massive thank you to the D20 Club. You make all of this happen. You curse Ed somehow.
Oh man, I don't know what you've done, but it's fun.
Look, George's curse had to pass at some point, and it's passed.
Yes,
Congratulations.
That's fair. I can do it.
Right, so there it is. And yes, thank you to all of our sponsors and supporters as well. Couldn't do any of this without all of you. Join us on the socials. We are Roll Together RPG, and we're also on TikTok. Tom, you're in charge of the TikToks.
Sure is getting some responses. We had one video that got banned, and then they were like, we don't know.
Which video was banned?
So it was the video where Sean was like, well, I have no charisma, and my thing of flies from the that clip. Yeah, and that was the thing. It's obviously TikTok's like, well, obviously you need charisma to be a warlock. and I just sent a thing going, I don't understand why this has happened. And they were like, and then it suddenly just popped back up, and I was like,
okay.
Wow. TikToks are rules lawyers? Anyway, on that bombshell.
Oh, yeah, there are certain words you can't say.
Thank you for joining us, everyone. See you next week. Bye-bye.